Yeah, so are other animals.
Right. How?
I mean, how are they not? I mean, just because it's not the same as humans
Yeah,
doesn't mean
what's
that
the
they're not.
argument that pigs are of the rational kind?
You think that they don't have complex thoughts and emotions?
Yeah, they could have a complex thought and emotional process, but that wouldn't make them of the rational kind.
Okay, so explain what's the difference then.
Yeah, are you familiar with like what when we prescribe like entities like kilos?
Prescribe them what?
Kilos.
Milos, no, explain it.
Kilos is just the natural ends built for natural kind. So what I think the natural ends for humans are is to reason. I don't think that the natural ends for pigs is to reason.
So why does that mean that we should hang them upside down and drain their blood out and turn them into sandwiches?
Yeah, because when we're looking at the destined ends for these given entities, we could see that due to some sort of inductive case, we would take them to be of less moral consideration.
But why though? If you're supposed to be superior, don't you think that you should extend compassion instead of violence? Wouldn't that be rational?
I don't think that
I don't think all humans are rational.
I don't think that pigs are of the kind to be rational for. I don't think that they have moral considerations.
Okay, well, I'm trying to find open-minded people, not people that just want to make excuses to be violent to animals.
I mean, what's your argument as to why animals have more moral consideration than humans? Well, by animals, I just mean non-human animals.
Did you say more?
Because humans are animals, but
Now approaching
by animals, I just mean that ones that you're advocating for. Why are they of more moral consideration than us humans?
They deserve moral consideration because they have complex thoughts and emotions. They have a desire to live.
Would you say that it's justifiable to kill an entity that's a human in a persistent vegetative state that isn't of the kind that has complex thoughts or reasoning because they're in a vegetative state?
If it was just a human and we knew for a fact that they weren't sentient, which is almost impossible to tell, and they didn't have any other family members or anyone else that cared, it wouldn't really matter, would it? It's like nobody really knows.
So you think that sentience is the thing that needs to be valued?
I think that's what we should value that in other animals. Why not?
Would you say abortion is justifiable?
All right, you're out of time.
Okay.
This guy wants to just jump around to other things because he doesn't have a reason for being violent to animals. His time ran out at the perfect time too, because I'm not entertaining an abortion. He's lucky I even entertained the last comment that he made. I should have just dropped him within the first minute. I'm on the bus. Sorry, hard to hear. Sorry. Alright, Larry, come back later. I don't know why you're not coming up. Everybody was quiet when I started the stream, and now this guy's having a conversation. Alright, Larry, are you here? We're gonna do Larry first, and then Lucas. Are you here, Larry? Alright, never mind. Never mind. Bye, Larry. Alright, Lucas, you're up.
Okay, so you know that most people that eat, right?
I'm on the bus. It's hard for me to hear you. So can you like speak up and like speak into your phone?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's still pretty quiet, but I can hear you.
Alright, most people that eat meat are not the ones killing them. So it's not that we don't like you know, it's alright that we're eating meat, but it's not alright that we're killing them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, if you want to go find if you want to go find some roadkill on the side of the road, I don't think you're exploiting a sentient animal. If there's still issues I see with that, but that's not like I'm not just like in a survival situation. I think what's wrong is
killing animals. Killing animals is wrong.
animal exploitation is wrong. So breeding animals, you know, raising them in horrible conditions. Hold on, let me finish. So breeding animals just to benefit humans, raising them in horrible conditions, abusing them, and then killing them. Like all four of those things, I think are wrong.
Now, you do understand, and like, I don't know how to not sound disrespectful with this, but you understand that being vegan is never going to change like a single thing about that.
I hope some people have their bingo cards ready because we're probably going to get some good bingo excuses here.
Do you eat like vegan processed meat?
What does that have to do with anything? Why are you not
You
vegan?
eat it. It's still a type of meat, though. Do you eat it or not?
Eating meat that doesn't come from exploiting an animal is fine.
But it's still based off of the real thing. It's
Yeah, sure. It's just like I said, you can go eat some roadkill. Go eat some roadkill. You're not exploiting an animal, so like it's not as bad as exploiting an animal for their body parts.
Yeah, but it's still as bad that you can have the thought of eating fake meat rather than regular. It's still kind of the same thing. It's like,
Okay, your time's up. You have one more comment. Are you open to learning more? Will you go to Animal Justice 21? Check it out. You don't need to eat fake meat. You can be vegan and not eat any fake meat at all.
well, I'm saying you just told me that you do that it doesn't.
Well, what does it matter what I do? I'll maybe eat it once a month.
It's like shooting someone with a metal BB gun and not an actual gun. It may not unalive them, but it's...
I don't know what he's talking about. That's ridiculous. Vegan meat is just made from plants. It's not... You don't have to shoot an animal with a BB gun. Request up. If you want to jump ahead of everybody, then put send a rose or something like that. You'll jump up to the top. Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Why do you hate animals?
So I don't really hate animals, but the reason I think it's a good reason to eat animals is so there's one cow for every 7 humans, and a group of humans, a cow can feed about 15 humans.
10, but okay.
If something like the Great Depression happens again, we won't have a bunch of crops to feed ourselves. Plants will start dying until the only resort that we will have left is animals.
Okay, so why don't you wait for the next Great Depression to eat animals then? Why aren't you vegan now?
That is a good question. But riddle me this. If a vegan sucks a dick, are they still vegan?
This isn't Grindr. We're not trying to help you find a boyfriend today. Come back later and we can do that in a different stream. But yeah, if that's what you want to do, you'd still be vegan as long as you have consent for it.
Yo,
What's up?
not much. Alright, so I'm guessing the claim is that if you're vegan, you hate animals. Or if you're not vegan, I mean.
Yeah, I think if you're not vegan, then either you're doing hateful actions towards animals or you're paying somebody else to do it.
Why do you think that?
Because we have other options. That's the main thing. All the evil things that we do, all the horrible things that we do to animals, it's all unnecessary and it's for optional products. So why would it not be hateful? I mean, even if it was necessary, it would still kind of be hateful. It would just be more justified, right?
I would say, I don't think if you find that's gonna be cheaper than being vegan because.
Why don't you just grow your own plants?
That's gonna take up your resources and time. It costs money. Well, if you let it, all you have to get is ammunition, and then you just have to clean the deer yourself.
Which is expensive. Most people don't even do that anyway.
I do.
Yeah, so you're violent to animals.
That's how we feed our household. We go in that 4-person household. We kill deer every year and are set till the next season.
Okay, that's completely unnecessary. It's pretty cheap to be vegan. You just go buy some like rice and beans. It's some of the cheapest foods in the grocery store.
It's even cheaper to just get food.
It doesn't matter. It's not like it's expensive to be vegan.
It's still cheaper not to though.
It doesn't matter. You can literally eat everything. You can get everything that you need on plants for like $5 a day. If you can't afford $5 a day, then you should probably go get a job. Why don't you get a job? I'm gonna use that against people. Just go get a job, bro.
I'm just saying, what if you're not?
Get off TikTok. Go get a job. Buy plants.
That's being defensive.
I'm just kidding. People tell me that all the time, so I was just saying it back. But seriously though, it's not expensive, so you should be able to afford that.
I don't hate animals, but you eat them.
You do. You literally go out in the woods and you kill innocent, defenseless animals. How is that not hateful?
It's not hateful because it's necessary.
It's not necessary though, so we're just going in a circle, so I'm going to bring up somebody else. If you're really open-minded, go to Animal Justice 21 and check it out. Thanks for coming up. We have 10 requests. If you want to jump ahead of everybody else, send a heart or a rose, whatever. Are you over 18? Ballistic. Alright. Just wants to they sound like they're at a range practicing their targets for self-defense. Alright, I guess this person is in here. Roger? Is that your name? No. Rage. Are you over 18?
Huh?
You gotta be over 18.
I am over 18. What are you talking about? I have this condition called
Lucas, if you want to stay here, and you can come back up a little bit later. But we're gonna go through the other guests first. Spooky wants to come up. Did you mean to come up this time? I guess not. Yeah, the last guy was saying it was cheaper to go hunt animals in the woods, go kill deer. Like, that doesn't justify exploiting an animal. Alright, bye. I'm on TikTok. People just come up and say racist. They say racist things. Yeah. Now that's what I'm asking people. Why do they hate animals?
Thank you.
Are you over 18?
I have a question for
Are you over 18?
all animals.
I can't hear you. What was your question?
What if you eat all animals, including like pets, but not humans because it's illegal?
All right. I think your phone was cutting out. You said something about eating all animals. You're asking if eating animals is hating them? Is that what you're asking? Alright, I guess somebody removed you. He sounded really young. You guys gotta be 18 or older to come up. Larry, just put your question in the comments. Hello, next.
Hello?
What's up? You're over 18, right?
Yeah, over 18.
Okay. Why do you hate animals?
I don't hate animals, but one question for you. What is this topic facing as? Like, what is this facing towards?
Okay, so
Vegan or?
yeah, well, I want to ask you about the difference in the way that we treat animals based on how they're born. Why do you think we treat them so differently?
So, I am.
Is my
But
phone cutting out?
if we have to eat something to eat, just because this is what up the food chain. I wouldn't. The thing is, like, I don't hate animals. I do eat meat at the same time. And we are top of the food chain as humans.
So it's
Like,
saying
think
that.
of like a bear. Like, think of a bear. You know, they have to stay alive. What they eat is they eat meat. A lot of them don't eat plants. Or
A lot of
mammals.
them do eat. A lot of them do eat plants. Us saying that we're on the top of the food chain is just something that we made up to make ourselves feel better. We're not. We're actually not even at the top of the food chain. As well, it's not necessary. That's the whole point. It's that
We can make things very creative. What doesn't make us the top of the food chain? We can make weapons. It's just the same.
yeah, we can also show compassion to these animals.
Yeah.
Do you think compassion is a sign of strength or weakness? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Your phone's cutting out. Come back up later. Check out the resource here if you want to learn more. I have to move on. I don't know if it's my phone or other people's phones. Can you guys hear me okay? 'Cause it was like the last two people were both cutting out. Yeah, my sound's okay. Okay. Stray Kids, what's up? Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever thought about being vegan?
Yeah. Times.
Okay, great. So why are you not vegan?
Because I don't hate animals as a thing. They just taste good. They just taste good.
Okay. Let's say you can get the same.
The thing is, I love my animals.
Right.
They're my friends.
If you could get the same taste for just eating plants, then would you spare the animals?
Obviously, yes.
Okay, so you're open to learning more about it? Will you check the resource out up here?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, sign up for that. Give me a follow and come back after you do like the first couple days, okay?
Okay.
Alright, thanks. I'm gonna move on to the next person. Yeah, we need more people like that. Good conversation. The Muffin Man. What's up?
Oh,
Why do you hate animals?
I don't hate animals.
No? Okay. Do you treat different animals? Do you treat animals differently based on how they're born?
What do you mean how they're born?
Like what species they're born?
What do you mean if they're born a deer, do I go out and shoot them?
Yeah.
Not when they're born, no. When they grow up.
So why does that make a difference? They're still deer.
Because animals were put here on this earth for a reason.
You mean like God put animals here for you to go out in the
That's
woods
right.
and shoot them?
That's right.
You know that God created animals before animals were eaten, so he didn't create animals to be eaten, because we didn't do that when animals were created.
They were eating fish
No.
when Jesus walked the earth.
Yeah, of course, they were eating animals after the
That's
Garden of
animals.
Eden. After the Garden of Eden, and there was death. Of course, there was killing, there was death. But in the Garden of Eden, there was still animals, and there was
But we're
no
not
death.
in the Garden of Eden, are we? Because
Okay, so but I'm telling you that there was already animals here before animals were
I
being
understand
eaten.
that.
So they were not here to be eaten.
No, they weren't here. They were here to be loved, but somebody fucked up, and that's why they're here to be eaten now. And it even states in the Bible that you can eat all split-hooved animals.
Yeah, but God also tells you to be kind to animals. So when you have another option,
Yes, be
right?
kind to animals, but what
How-
about the animals that kills a man? Is that right?
Well, you should always defend yourself. But that's not what's happening here.
Exactly.
You're going out in the
So-
woods and you're shooting innocent,
One
defenseless
simple-
animals.
One simple deal is if you're in the woods and a bear comes running after you, you got a gun in your hand, shoot that motherfucker. Don't let him tackle you.
Okay. Also, maybe just don't go where you think that there might be bears.
Well, how do you know if there's a bear in there? You don't know.
What does that have to do with like hunting deer and eating other animals?
Why are you trying to change people to vegan if they don't want to be?
I'm not. If you don't want to be vegan and you just want to cook,
Why do you sit here and say, why do you hate animals? I don't hate animals. I love all animals.
then you would be vegan.
No, I'm not vegan.
Well, then you hate animals.
I love animals.
All right. Well, I'm not trying to talk to people like you. I'm not trying to force people to do anything. So if you just want to come up here and like argue nonsense, I'm gonna move on. Did you not hear like the conversation that we just had like a few minutes ago? Somebody that sounded way younger but it was acted way mature than the last guest. Michael, are you here, Michael? Wait, you're a kid, I think. I recognize your picture from the other day.
No, I personally love dogs.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I love dogs.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like dogs. Why do you like dogs?
Well, I've got a pit bull right next to me currently, and my pit bull helps me with my emotional panic attacks.
Nice. I have one of those too. She's a staffy. She always wants to sit up on my lap.
I'm Catholic where I live.
What's that?
I said I'm technically not allowed to have her where I live.
Oh, I won't tell on you.
They accuse her for being aggressive when she's really just a giant sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah, so's mine. They all are. I'm in my room with 4 terrier mixes in the house, and they're all just big babies. So how do you feel about other animals? Do you hate any other animals? Do you love dogs? Do you hate cows?
I don't hate animals. I personally love animals. Anytime my sister decides that she's gonna bully one, I pretty much yell at her because bullying animals is wrong.
Right, do you think we bully animals when we turn them into sandwiches?
Yes.
Do you think we bully animals when we turn them into jackets?
Yes.
Yeah, do you think other animals deserve compassion just like your dogs?
Of course.
That's awesome. So what's stopping you from being vegan?
My parents raised me on eating meat, and with the way my body is, I can't go from eating one thing and then to just going to completely being off of it.
Why not? Sorry, I was cutting out. Do you think it's too big of a change? Do you think it's gonna have like? You think it's gonna like hurt your body, or like what's your concern there? You have to unmute. Alright, Victor, sorry, I think Victor left. Victor, if you're here, if you come back, tell him to look up Animal Justice 21. Yeah, do food therapy. Check out Remy's channel. Hello, are you over 18? Oh, damn, my phone is dying quick. Are you still there? Hello? Is something wrong? I can't hear people. Or are they just not here?
Yes. Okay, cool. So what's the... So I got a question.
Sure. You were here the other day, right?
Yeah, not the other day. It was earlier today. But I had that. So you don't eat animals, right? Like steak or chicken and stuff like that, correct?
Yeah, I don't support animal exploitation.
So when you was growing up as a kid, you ever ate meat?
Yeah, of course. I ate meat most of my life.
What made you change your mind and stop wanting to eat meat?
I realized that I realized that there was no difference between our cats and our dogs and other animals. If I thought that cats and dogs deserved compassion, then I should probably be consistent and respect all the other animals.
Okay, so what kind of... so a lion is a mammal, correct?
Yeah, lion. It doesn't matter what lions do.
Okay. People are mammals. Mammals are backbones. They have backbones. Even a whale is a mammal.
I think if you eat animals, you don't have a backbone.
If you eat animals, you don't have a backbone. Okay. Well, I also want to say this. I sell beef for $1.99 a pound. Brisket 2 for 1. If anybody wants to hit me up, we're glad to sell it to you.
Don't try to sell stuff on my channel, bro. Selling exploitation. That's not a flex. Makes you look like a weak little man. Yeah, I was going through an area where my connection was a little in and out. It happens all the time. Going through that little spot. It should be okay now. I'm trying to bring up vegan travel.
I got it.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing alright.
Thought I'd help out, especially if you're having trouble hearing, or
Yeah.
if you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Still got a couple of guests to go through here. User, are you over 18?
Yes, quite a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you hate animals?
No.
Okay. Do you think that animals deserve respect? Oh, you gotta stay in the app. I can't hear you. Alright, come back up later. Gonna move on to the next guest. This person was just up here, but I don't think we talked. Are you there? Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't know why your audio's not working. We're gonna move on. Dan the man. Did we talk the other day? Maybe it was a different Dan.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do you hate animals?
No, I don't hate animals.
Okay. Do you think we should respect animals?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's stopping you from being vegan?
Because they're a resource.
They're a resource. Do you think that you...
And do you support animals that eat other animals?
Oh God, he's
No.
doing the bingo thing.
No, Dan.
You know the phone you're using right now has cow parts in
Yeah.
it.
Bingo number 2.
Yeah, keep going. What else?
Keep going. Let's see. Hey, Jake, what do you think he's gonna say next?
Probably crop deaths.
Would you use a prod to save your life?
Would we what?
Use a what?
Unmute yourself.
Why are you muted? Did somebody mute him?
Save your life that was tested on animals.
Would we what? Would we what?
Nobody's
Would you
ad.
use a product that was tested on animals?
You mean like medication?
Yes.
Okay, we're not in a vegan world, right?
Answer my question.
No, I am answering it. I'm answering it. I said, and you can answer mine. Now, hold on.
It's a yes or no.
No, it's not a yes or no. It's not a yes or no. Listen, I'm gonna mute you.
There is a
Okay,
yes
hold
or yes or
on.
no question.
Muted.
We're just gonna move on here.
Okay, he's gone.
You can answer the question if you want, but
Yeah, so just to let you guys know, we are not in a vegan world, all right? And there are people that do need medications. And until we use the alternatives, we can't do that, We have to live. But we're not in a vegan world. We're fighting against vivisection right now. There is an organization that you can look at, and these are based all on doctors and scientists that are against animal experimentation. And Yeah, that's right. So our phones don't have animal bits like they're saying. But the organization is called the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. He's coming back up right now. I don't know if you want to let him up or not.
No, he can
and
come back
actually-
another day.
Oh, yeah, you got my blood pressure going for a moment. So Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. Go look it up. They're fighting to, get alternatives for us. It is happening. It's not as fast as we would like. It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the one area where you can't change overnight.
Right.
Like there's some people like if we were to try to switch all the medicine overnight, like we would basically be advocating for humans to be dying, and
Right.
it's like if you are taking those medicines and you want to be vegan, like you should be at least advocating for these. You should be like the first there advocating for other ways of making the testing this medicine or whatever. So other people don't have to be in that position, right?
Right.
And it's like, it's not really, it's just like, he's just trying to call us hypocrites, basically.
Yeah. He's trying to do the gotcha.
And, it really has nothing to do with every other aspect in your life. Like,
No.
that's the problem. It's like, it's a red herring.
Yeah. Lily Boyd, who are you talking to? Lily Boyd.
Alright, I only got enough battery and time for like one or two more conversations. Our views, looks like our views are starting to go up a little bit too, so maybe I'll have to figure out how to put my phones on my bike. Maybe I can go a little bit longer. I gotta connect my battery there too, but we'll see. I guess these people aren't here.
There's some that are requesting. Let me see. There's 3 requests. Let me take a look and see
Yeah, I got
if they look like
somebody
children.
coming up here. There was 5. The first 2 people weren't here. Joker's not here. We still have... Yeah, Lucas came up earlier. So did Larry. So we're not going to bring Lucas or Larry up for
How about Paula?
until they're next. Yeah. Are you over 18? What was that?
Now, I'm looking at the thing behind you. It says biting animals. Can you explain, can you go further on?
Yeah, do you think that that you do hateful actions towards animals, or do you think that you pay other people to do hateful actions towards animals?
Okay. So what I'm getting at here is...
No, hold on. You need to answer his question before you move on.
Oh, okay. Can you say your question again, please?
Do you pay other people to do hateful things to animals, or do you do hateful things to animals yourself?
That's a trick question. Neither, because I'm actually a vegetarian. So, yeah.
Do you think there's any hate going on behind the dairy and the egg industry?
Now, if I'll be completely honest with you, obviously, I think that there is some hate because the way people treat animals is, of course, unfair. You should never treat an animal like they're a slave. But, how do I put this? It's the way to go about life sometimes, Obviously, I would never want an animal to, have a bad life. I care about animals. I live on a farm, bro, so I care about my animals. But I would never want an animal to go through something that's bad.
Can I ask you a question? Why did you become Why did you become vegetarian?
I got sick of eating meat all the time, to be honest with you, bro.
That was the only reason. It wasn't because you.
And also, I quite literally had to eat healthier because of my concerns.
Okay, so it was a health thing, not an animal thing. Is that right?
I saw animals, I saw how they were being treated. I was like, I don't want to. If I was an animal, I would
me tell you something though? Because the female cows are actually raped to be pregnant. They have to be pregnant to produce milk. And so they're forcibly raped.
Now approaching Walnut
Are you at a terminal?
Yeah, I am.
Or
Sorry.
on a train?
Railroad.
I'm on the bus.
It's okay. So the female cows are actually raped so that they can produce milk. And also the baby male calves are generally sent to be raised for veal, so they only live like maybe 12 to 18 weeks. I don't know about that.
Thank you.
When did you hear that? Okay.
Thanks,
I
Ron.
don't know if you knew that. And also, if you've ever been to a farm, which I was on vacation near a farm, the babies were taken away one night, and you could literally hear the woman screaming for the babies. So, you know, and as far as the eggs go, do you know that the male chicks, they don't need male chicks or male roosters? So they generally bring their firstborn alive. I would go to Jake's website so you can learn a little bit more. He's looking it up. He said he lives on a farm.
All right.
He's taking his tea. Are you there?
Let's see if I can shuffle some things around, make this work. Yeah, I'm jumping on my bike. Sorry, I can't really hear. The bus was loud.
You have about 5 people, like those two guys you said not to allow up.
They can come back up. Some of them can come back up. I just didn't want to. I wanted to go through some other conversations first. You can talk to them if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna allow Cora up. I'm just gonna go here up here. Hi Cora, can you tell me how old you are? I'm 28. Okay, what year were you born? 98. Okay. That's 30 years. No, it's not. I'm 28 years. Sorry. What do you hate animals? Are you violent to them or are you nice to them?
Nope, I don't hate animals, but I eat a lot of meat.
You know, okay. So what animals do you like? Dogs, cats? Is that what it is?
I like all animals.
But how can you like an animal and then eat them? I mean,
That's how it works.
no, that's not how it works.
That's
You
how it
cannot,
works.
you cannot love a cow or a goat or a pig if you allow them to be unalive for your consumption.
Why not?
Do you love your cat or your dog?
Yeah. Do you love your cat or dog?
Yeah, like I said, I love all animals.
But you don't unalive your cat. Would you eat your dog or cat?
No, they're my pets. They're not raised for food.
Okay, well, yeah, that's not true. In a lot of countries they are.
Yes, but my country, they're not. They're pets.
But even in our country, it does happen. You know
I'm
that,
not one
right?
of those people. And I can't stop others from doing what they do.
All right, so you just love dogs and cats. That's it.
No, that's not what I said.
Yes, you did. I know what you said. You said you love animals, but you eat them.
Yeah.
So how can you love? Would you do this to a child, like your child? Would you say, "I love my child," and then unalive them and eat them?
No, that's not even relevant.
It is relevant.
No, it's not.
It is relevant.
I love all animals.
You
Just
don't
because
love
I
all
eat
animals.
meat.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not
I'm not
understanding
getting
that. No, because I've been going through this and talking to people like you for 43 years, and I'm a.
And how's it going? there's still people that eat meat, isn't there?
A lot less. And
Oh,
we
is
are
there?
educated.
Is it all because of you?
Not because of me. Because
So you said
people like me, like Jake, for instance, is a great animal rights activist. He is trying to educate people on why it is that people that say they love animals actually just respect dogs and cats, and they don't respect, and that's the key word, they don't respect any animal that they eat or that is allowed to be unalived for your enjoyment or entertainment. And by the way, it's not just a diet. Do you know what veganism is? You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Do you know what veganism is?
no. I was saying something, but I was muted.
Okay, do you know what veganism is?
Can I say something?
Do you know what veganism is? I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm guessing that's where they don't eat any meat.
It's not just that. It's, we don't use them for eating. We don't use them for our clothes. We don't use them for our toiletries. And I can go on. It's not just about that.
Okay, so you don't eat meat specifically because
I'm not talking about a
of
diet.
animals' feelings, right?
Because I respect them. And I
So are
want
you
them to
gonna
be able
go?
to, wait, I respect them. And I wish them to have a decent life. All I'm asking is for them to be left alone.
So what about in the wild? Are you gonna go? You
You're
know,
supposed to turn right there.
What about,
protect all the animals that are predator and prey?
what does it mean? What do you mean?
So you're saying that humans don't love animals because we eat them.
Yes. That's,
So
that's, you know what? That's a whole different story. You realize that, what is the term, Jake, that I'm thinking of? That they can't reason. Animals cannot reason.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very
do you
good
know
argument.
why humans have? Do you know why humans have canine teeth?
We don't have canine teeth. Go look at your
Yes,
teeth.
we do.
Go look at your teeth,
All right,
and then
we
go
should just
look
move
at
on here.
an elephant set of teeth and a lion set of teeth. And you tell me that we don't have, that we have canines. I mean, they're considered canines, but they are not in the shape of a canine like a dog's tooth.
Yeah, I always say,
She's gone.
always ask them if they have the big. Do they know what animal has the biggest canines? It's a hippo. The hippos don't really eat meat.
Cora, you're
Hey,
just
plants.
a troll. Get real.
Doesn't matter if you think even if you thought humans had canines, like that doesn't mean that we have to eat meat. It's ridiculous. Did anybody get bingo yet? We updated the bingo cards on animal.
Actually, you know what? That was bingo.
Yeah.
Actually, Cora, we are omnivores.
On
We're
animal
not
justice.
carnivores. So get with it, please.
On the animal justice site, we updated the bingo cards. You can.
You have? Oh, I haven't looked. I want to get that.
Yeah, we actually have a bingo game that you can play, and now people can add like phrases that some of the activists use.
Yeah.
So you can. It's easier to get bingo.
Oh,
The
good.
games go like they're supposed to be going super quicker. I don't know if we have any people adding in stuff like that though. Some of it has to be like user added.
Yeah.
But it just came out. It's like a new update. So yeah, definitely
Okay.
go check it out. It's fun.
Allie, you can come up as long as you are not debating, because this is not a debate. He doesn't want to debate. He wants to educate you. I'm just helping him out because he's on his bike right now. If you're over the age of 18. Are you over the age of 18? What year were you born, Allie? Allie, what year were you born? Hi, Allie. So you're 19. What month were you born? What month were you born?
February 1st, 2006.
Okay. So do you know what veganism Jainism is?
Puppies. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
For our entertainment. Okay, sure.
Are you religious?
No.
You're atheist?
Atheist slash agnostic, but
Jake's
hold
also
on.
an atheist?
No, he's not. He's not. So, what's your question?
So, do you have kids by chance?
I have stepchildren, and they're probably older than you.
And do you love them more than anything?
Yeah, I love. Well, one of them I love.
Okay, and do you love animals the same way you love your
No, I respect animals. Whether I love them or not is another story. I love my dogs and cats, and I respect animals and do not eat them or use them. Do you understand what the difference is?
Where are you going with that?
But
Okay, do you respect animals?
in what way?
Enough to not have them killed and eaten for your pleasure?
I don't, first of all, you know, humans,
No,
They eat-
I asked you a
they
question.
eat animals
I
that
asked you a
can
question.
be eaten.
I
Cows.
asked you a question,
Go,
Ollie.
what's the question?
The question is, do you respect animals enough not to eat them or kill them for your pleasure? You can
I don't kill animals, but I do eat meat.
Okay, so you do indirectly kill animals. You're just allowing somebody else to do it. You're paying somebody. No, hold on one second. Hold on
Can I
one
speak,
second.
please?
No.
Okay.
Because you're wrong. And you're paying somebody to kill them so that you can eat it, so you are directly involved or indirectly involved. Do you understand that?
Yes, but tell me, what's the purpose of a cow?
What's
to
your
live
purpose?
and have a nice life.
What's
just
your
like
purpose?
a squirrel or a fox or anything else.
Okay,
We should not be breeding them right now. Okay?
All right, let me tell you
We're
something.
breeding them for a certain purpose.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I know. So, a dog has a purpose.
Yes, but
It
what's
helps
the dog's
humans.
purpose? What's
It
the
helps
dog's
humans,
purpose?
disabled people.
Do you have a dog?
Come here, I'm
I
sorry.
have a cat.
Okay, would you eat your cat?
No, because they have diseases. You can't eat cats. Cows. That's true. And Jake, is Jake Christian? Are you Christian?
No, I'm not Christian.
Jake,
Well, what are you?
I'm letting you take over, Jake. I can't.
What does it matter? It doesn't matter what I am.
Jake, what's your religion?
It doesn't matter.
No, I know it doesn't matter, but
I'm anti-Christian. That's my religion.
you're what?
My religion is anti-Christian.
What is that Christianity?
No, he's just saying he doesn't believe in organized religion, but if I'm not mistaken, he does believe in some type of God or some type of purpose.
I think dogs are God.
There you go. It's spelled backwards.
So you worship animals, you don't worship God?
No, I don't worship God. God's made up.
I thought she said you were.
God is just your imaginary friend.
Imaginary friend, you said?
Yeah.
Well, in most religions, eating meat is actually like in Christianity, Jesus
Do you know what the oldest religion is, Ollie?
Islam.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I promise you it's not.
What is it?
Okay, it's Jainism.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Okay, they are a religion in India. It's mostly India, isn't it, Jake?
India?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The people that worship cows?
No, they don't. No, these people are mostly vegan. They will not step on any ants. They're really optimal to not unalive an animal. And they have been around for thousands and thousands of years, and they are the oldest religion, if not one of the oldest.
Is it in just one region?
Well, there's Jains all around the world. In fact, I'm friends.
How come I never heard of them?
I don't know. I didn't hear of them until a few years ago, and I'm almost 70.
It's
right?
small.
So, but I'm friends with one.
Okay.
She
So
lives in the U.S., so they are all.
I know you guys are trying to convert people to.
I'm not trying to convert you. We're trying to educate
No,
you.
not
so
convert, not religion based. Like.
No, we're not
you
trying
know,
to we're not trying.
make us become vegan.
No,
Or
we're trying
It's up
to
to you.
educate you, and you make the decision.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
right.
either make the right or the wrong decision.
That's right, but in
We're not-
major religions like Islam and Christianity, eating meat is
No, actually,
Allowed?
there is a lot of vegan food, and same thing with kosher. And
yeah.
it's
Halal food is normal food. You know that.
it's normal. It's really.
Halal, no, you're saying halal meat. Tell me what halal meat is.
Plants.
I don't want to talk. That's not the point.
Yeah, I know.
No.
The only thing that you can eat that you know is halal
can
is
be vegan. And there are vegan Muslims in this world.
There,
Yes, as well as vegan Jews. All right.
that's right.
So,
There's vegans everywhere, but
there's vegans everywhere in every religion.
no,
All right. In fact, there are Muslim groups for vegans.
okay, let me tell you why I personally eat meat. Not as I eat meat because I'm Muslim, okay?
Yeah.
And Jesus says.
But that shouldn't be the reason why. Religion should not be the reason why
So
you eat
my
meat.
religion actually they love animals. You know? So
They don't
say
love
before you kill
them
an
if
animal,
they eat them. If they
before you kill
them.
an animal, you say in God's name.
Here-
In God's name.
yeah, that's
God
horrible,
makes like the animal doesn't feel pain.
Who is God?
bro.
If there was a God, I don't think God would be doing
All
that.
right, we're gonna
God
move on.
is-
This is
Can you-
completely
can you-
ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry. This is on that we forgot that one on the bingo card.
So you're telling
Hi,
me that guy's
Remy.
trying to say if you wanted to say a prayer right now, then you could turn this dog into a sandwich and the dog wouldn't feel
Oh
anything.
my God, look at that face. Here, I should get my cat and show him my cat. See if yeah. That is what's his name or her name?
This is Split. I've been calling him Split.
Oh baby,
He's his little
look
nails
at that
trimmed.
nose. I told you I'm looking to adopt, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta find me a dachshund or a dachshund mix. That's what
Yeah.
my husband wants. He wants a short-haired dachshund.
You're so big.
A hot dog. Okay, Ollie, I got what you're saying here. Hold on. I'm gonna go get my cat. I actually have a black cat too. Well, how big is this guy? He's a little guy.
This is a six-month-old puppy, and he's bigger than most of the dogs that I saw today in Gettysburg. His little tail wagging. His big tail. He's got big fluffy tail. These puppies are almost as big as Raya. I saw Raya run by the other day, and I thought it was a puppy that got out. I was like, what?
Here, I'm gonna go get my cat. Oh, wait, actually, you can see my cat in the photo there. That's one of my cats. He's a big ass Siamese who thinks he's a dog. If you were to come over here, he would make you pick him up like you're picking up this dog right now. He's the only cat I know that does that. Are you trying, Remy? Are you trying to come up? Let me see.
Raya. Who's that? Lulu just wanted to go outside, and then she just stands at the door and barks.
Hello.
Hi, there you are.
Donna, my mom is like a crazy dachshund lady. She has
I
3.
am too. My husband's a crazy dachshund.
She's really connected on the East Coast in like all the Facebook groups for like, rescues and stuff. So I can tell her to like keep an eye out if you'd like. If you tell me like what age and like or like a specific gender you're looking for.
We're not looking for gender, and age can be relative, like anywhere over 2, like we don't want puppies. And
Yeah.
up to like maybe 8 years old. But I'm actually looking for a dog, because I like working with problem childs, you know, or challenges.
Yeah.
So, and my dog was from a puppy mill. So I was
Yeah.
thinking if I could find one that was from like either hoarding or laboratory. Although there's not many dogs that come from laboratories, that would be Beagle.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Are you open to a mix?
Possibly. Are you putting him up for adoption, Jake?
The puppies?
Yeah, the guy you're holding.
This is Lulu. Now, she's the mama. She's mine.
Where's the babies?
Hi, Lulu.
Most of them are outside.
Yeah, I'll show you
They're
my,
almost as
I'm gonna
big
get
as,
my,
they're
what am I?
almost as big as their mom already. I've been keeping this guy separate because he doesn't get along with one of the other dogs.
Hi.
He's such a chill dog.
Those ears.
Yeah, they got big fluffy ears,
Oh, baby.
big fluffy tail. Right, buddy?
Okay.
Oh.
There's my big boy. He's 16 pounds.
What's his name?
Bap.
Aw.
Hi, Bap.
He's a big boy.
He's twice the size of my dog. Twice the weight.
Oh yeah.
More than actually.
He was taller than my dachshund, and they would play with each other. They loved each other, so that's why we're looking to get another dog. So they have to be dog friendly, because he loved dogs.
Hi, baby
He
boy.
loved people. Like, as I said, if you come over to the house, yeah, he would like him. He would play. What is that? You see the dog? He actually likes watching my camera.
Hi.
Aw.
He's got those big eyes. He actually came from the south, and there was one day where he was playing with my dog. This is like years ago, and he hurt his back, and so they had to do an X-ray on him, and they found out he had a BB pew near his spine.
Oh my God.
So
People are horrible.
I don't know if he's got other, things on him, but yeah, he's a good boy until he's not.
Yeah, I bet he's from the south too.
We do have a mouse in the house, and I thought he would be the one that would be aggressive. Nah, he's like, whatever. The little black guy that I'm going to show you is like, he's like the shyest, sweetest boy, but then when it comes to mice, he's not. And so I have a humane trap out there, but I have not been able to catch him.
They're smart.
The mice, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 3 a.m.
You ever go and the food's all outside of the trap? They got all the food, but
No,
the mouse is nowhere in sight.
I hadn't put it out at that point because I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, he did grab him, and then I made him release him, and then he hid. So I don't know where he is now. But let me go get the other guy. Veganism is a religion for cat puppies. Yeah, okay, I'll take that.
What about dog ladies?
I know. Look at that. I'm gonna get my other guy.
Look at this boy.
Baby. Those ears are hilarious.
I can make them look so big with a certain angle I discovered. I'm trying to remember what it is. Benji, what's your ear angle?
Over.
Always busy playing.
Watch out. Watch out.
We're smiling. We're smiling.
No.
We're smiling.
cat, Jake. He matches your dogs.
Oh,
He's the mouser. This is Blue.
he's cute.
I name all my cats Irish name. It's really cute.
Come on. You did this
Except
thing
for when
right.
it comes to mice, then he becomes like this wild man.
Benji's scared of everything except flies. He will try and get flies, and he's good at it. I don't know what he does, but they just drop out of the air. He doesn't put them in his mouth or anything. I think he hits them with his nose.
Yes, my cats, just like you would say your children. I don't own them. They own me, and I'm their caretaker.
Yeah, my cats is like how someone would say my son or like my daughter or my husband.
Or my girlfriend, or yeah, whatever. So,
This is my son.
these cats rule, and I'm late for feeding them, and they're letting me know. So I live for them. Oh, important.
Okay, we have a whole bunch of requests. Let's start bringing some more people back up.
Cool.
You want Larry back up?
Who's Danny? I don't know who Danny. Let's bring Danny up first. It's just that I'm friends with him already.
Okay, Artemis, I don't know what you're talking about. You can't take my cats.
This puppy just comes out here and lays down. He doesn't go to the bathroom. Every time I bring him out here.
He doesn't go to the bathroom, and then you bring him inside and he pees inside.
Yeah.
That's what my dog used to do. Is it raining out?
No, it's not. Not here.
Oh, Zara said Larry's a child.
Thunder. Are you over 18? I can't hear you.
It's gone.
Oh.
I know. No, it's fake, guys. Yeah, they're not property. They're my fur children. One of these days, I'll come to a rally. I've been to a rally here. Did you ever go to, do you know where Lidditz, Pennsylvania is?
Yeah, are you talking about the wolf sanctuary?
Well, yeah, I stayed there, which was great. But Lidditz is where they made the leg hold traps. They used to go for.
Oh.
It's actually a nice town, but a pretty town. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I don't know if they make the leg hold traps still or not out there.
Yeah. Yeah, the wolf sanctuary is really cool. There was a three-legged wolf there when I went years ago, and the wolf's name was Nova. And then when I adopted Nova, I named her after that wolf that was at the sanctuary.
Oh, nice.
That's where
Yeah,
she
they're
got her
nice
name.
people. Too bad they're not vegan.
Yeah.
But, or maybe they have become vegans and stuff. But they, I got to see wolf puppies. That was like 20 years ago. Yeah, it was so cute. It's called Feed Well Forage, right? Feed Well Forage.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, that was the name of it. I just haven't been there in a long time. I used to try and get people to, stay at their property.
Yeah, they got like some cabins you can rent or something like that, I think, right?
Oh, they're really nice. You can get, I mean, it's more like a guest house, I'd say. Yeah, but maybe there are cabins, but they have one of those 12-foot tubs and a fireplace. It was really nice.
Nice, yeah.
Maybe I should go there again. We got some people
Yeah, there's
requesting.
the next guest. You're up here. You want to say anything? Are you over 18?
He messaged in chat and asked if his mic was working and if we could hear him. So I think that it might be a mic issue.
Okay.
We've had multiple people come up and I haven't been able to hear them, so I don't know. Maybe it's a TikTok thing.
It could be.
All right, Will. Are you here, Will?
I'm gonna mute while I feed the cats, so because they're calling me.
Come here, buddy. You the cameraman? He's just like standing behind the phones. Are you the cameraman, buddy?
How many do you have right now, Jake?
How many puppies?
Yep.
How many dogs? There's 8 puppies.
Oh my goodness.
And then I have like it's okay. Yeah, you can just sit it there. It's for my roommate, I guess. Yeah, there's 8 puppies. Somebody was just dropping something off here. You're barking. 8 puppies. I have 2 other foster dogs, and then I have 3 dogs myself. So,
Full house.
there's like 15 dogs here.
Hit me up if you want help with like crowdsourcing and fundraising stuff. If that would help with, like, I imagine that's costly.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I have a GoFundMe on I don't have the link on my TikTok, but it's over on my YouTube channel. And the link's on my YouTube. Yeah, so if anybody wants to help with the dogs, it is crazy expensive, and I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna have to. I might have to surrender some of the puppies because I just can't keep up with increasing their food all the time. I started making a lot of the food here at home, so it's a little bit cheaper. But I mean, it takes a little bit of time. So
If you need help with them, there's a really good rescue that I was fostering with. It takes in a lot of animals. They're kind of like halfway between where you and I are. It's in Maryland, but it's like, anyway. If you
Can I
need
ask
help,
what
let me
state
know.
you're in?
I'm in South Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah. South Central
Yeah.
PA.
I'll see what I could do. Also, if you DM me the GFM link, I can put that in my link tree and like direct people to it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Right, buddy? He's so chill. Alright, let's try to bring up the next guest. Keegan?
Cora's trying to come back again. Nope.
Yeah, I saw that. We'll wait a little while for that. Maybe we'll bring her back up at the end. Or she can follow me and come back another day, and we'll talk to her another day. Okay, next. Simon. Are you here, Simon? Simon, loading. Oh, you do have a little scratch on your head.
I do not hate animals, only hate furries and Therians.
What?
He's gone. He just wanted to say that.
What was he talking about? I kind of didn't.
Furries are people that dress like animals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He doesn't like furries. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said he doesn't hate animals, but he doesn't like furries. He just wanted to try and say something inflammatory. They're just people that dress in like animal costumes and go to conventions like Comic-Con. Like that doesn't affect us at all.
I
And
saw
some of them are
somebody.
vegan.
Have you seen the people that do it's horse racing with wooden horses?
Yes. What it's called, like hobby horsing or something. I love it. They're not riding the horses.
I know, but it's hilarious.
It's very funny to watch.
I had when I was growing up, I had a neighbor who thought she was a horse, and she would have the hobby horse. She would like walk like a horse, like she would prance. And then she had one of those merry-go-round horses in her bedroom.
Oh yeah, Jermis is a furry. That's like an example.
I saw somebody walk down the street. All right.
We've got the most beautiful merry-go-round. We're one of the oldest. It just turned 100.
Quiet, Nova.
Honey, I feel funny.
You have so much to say.
Yeah, I don't get the barking, but I get the like they're rubbing it against me. Like better do something soon because I'm very hungry. Rub.
Benji just makes like really meaningful eye contact with me and whines.
Oh, really?
But sometimes he'll have just eaten and I have to be like, Benji. He usually wants like a little treat. He wants like a little bit of bell pepper or like a carrot or something.
They get really lazy and they want me to pick them up and put them on the table. And that's what he's doing.
Okay, I'm back. Back with full attention now.
Good, because I've been trying to fight them off.
Let's try to bring up some more people. Cora, well, if you're still here in a little bit, we'll bring you back up later. Foot,
What's going on?
what's up? Do you hate animals?
I don't hate animals, but I eat animals, so.
So you hate some animals.
No, that's not true. You don't have. It's not hating. What makes you say that's hating?
You think that draining an animal's blood out and turning them into a sandwich when you don't have to is not hateful?
That's I need to eat, so I don't think that's hateful at all.
You can eat something else. You don't need to do that to an animal.
What, am I supposed to eat straight veggies? That's not particularly good.
Dude, nobody
for
eats straight
a diet.
veggies. Nobody eats straight veggies. I
Then
know
why do you
like
tell me to do
hundreds
that?
of vegans and none of them eat only veggies. That's not even a thing.
So someone said in the comments humans are animals. So if I'm an animal, I'm eating my prey. So how's it any different from a wolf or a bear?
Dude, you're not a predator. When we call other humans predators, that's a bad thing. You don't want to be a predator.
Well, tell me what, like, elaborate on that.
What do you mean?
We're actually omnivores, Foot. And
So we can eat both. So,
You
yeah.
have the choice to eat both. So what choice would you
So
like?
do bears. So do bears.
No, but
bears.
it's just
You're
that
not a bear,
they don't
dude.
they can't reason. Okay. So that's the difference.
There's a difference between an obligate omnivore and an opportunistic omnivore. Do you know what the difference is? Also, to answer your first question, can you name a positive? I'm still speaking. Can you name a positive example of a human being called a predator? Because anytime I've heard that, we're talking about groups of people that I think both of us are probably not very fond of.
Well, that's not even close to what we're talking about. You're bringing that up.
You said predator.
I never said I said, well, technically I did, but we're not talking about that.
Yes, we are, because I'm talking about it. That's how a conversation works.
There's a difference between the label, which your head's in the gutter if you're thinking about that right away.
Well, that's what you said. You said you were a predator.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that.
Okay, so what do
We
you
all know what we're talking
So,
about.
but why do we call those people predators? Why do we call people that exploit other people predators?
The people that touch children?
Sure, or other people, or other adults. And it doesn't have to be a child. It could be another adult.
That's what I'm talking about. Or yeah, that's different. They're not killing them.
Yes, some of them do. Also,
Then we call them a murderer.
Also, why do we call them predators?
Yeah, you're not
Can you
answering
answer
the
Jake's
question.
It's a good one.
I have another thing to ask you, worded a little differently.
Okay.
Do you respect animals?
Yeah, I respect animals because they give me food.
Okay, that's not respecting. Would you respect somebody? Would you respect somebody that somebody killed for your pleasure? Whether it's human or not.
If they kill a human?
Yeah, I mean, would you respect somebody who did that? Which comes back to the predator thing, but yeah, would you respect somebody like that?
Well, I respect someone that killed a human.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, why would you respect somebody that kills an animal for you to eat?
But didn't you say earlier that animals don't have, when we were talking about the bear?
They don't have moral agency. So in other words, they can't make that decision.
Okay.
And also, you're not a bear. You have grocery stores, you have options. What we're trying to do here is help you make a connection between the fact that these victims of these systems are being exploited. And you might not know exactly what that looks like. Yep, they're being victimized. And they are being forcibly bred against their will. They're living in their own excrement. They are living without ever experiencing a kind word, a kind touch. These are animals just like you and I who have the same nerve endings, pain receptors, central nervous systems, brains. We know that they experience anxiety, terror, love, familial bonds, friendships, all of the same things that you experience and I experience and Jake and Vegan Travel experience. And they experience all of those things, but their lives are taken from them. Their living conditions are unimaginably bad, and you would never in a million years trade places with them. And so we're trying to get you to make a connection, whether that is you have a dog that you love very much. And, you see in that, have you ever had a dog or a cat or another companion animal that you loved very dearly?
I have a dog, yeah.
Yeah, oh, great, me too. And you know how with your dog, is your dog a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Mine too. So with your dog, you can tell when he's happy. He's wagging his tail. You can tell when he's upset about something, if he's crying or whining. You can tell that he loves you. You can tell all of these things. And so we are hit with a lot of propaganda. We see pictures of happy hens on egg cartons and smiling cows on gallons of their stolen breast milk and even on packages of their flesh. And that's propaganda made by multi-billion-dollar industries to make you think that what you're purchasing isn't violence, isn't stolen from the body of someone, that their one precious life, we all have one single life to live, was not stolen from them violently. And the same way that your dog has all of those emotions, how would you feel if your dog were living in those conditions? If someone took your dog's life for their own taste pleasure? I would feel horrible if that happened to, my dog.
Can I speak now?
Yes.
So you said the living conditions and the I will say the main industrial, like I can't think of one of the big brands names, but
Purdue, Tyson.
Yeah. I work on a farm, it's small, but we take care of our animals to the max extent. But when it comes to putting food on the plate for our families and stuff, we have to sell those cows and they get killed, and then we get money back for what we send to the grocery store. But we take care of them. We don't put them in the little cages, or like what Tyson chicken you said, right?
Yeah, Tyson. There's a lot of different brands, but
or whatever I remember the turkey,
Who do you sell?
Turkey story.
Who do you sell your cows to?
Well, we sell them to our local market, and I live in Wisconsin. But we sell them to our local market, and we don't get much money, but we get enough to stay afloat.
so there are people that victimize other human beings and say, well, I take care of them, I feed them, I do all of these things for them. That doesn't mean they're not being victimized. And what you're doing on that farm is you are seeing the bodies and the lives of other sentient beings as a resource and as a commodity. And no one on this panel, no one here was born with a plant-based diet, raised vegan, any of these things. We all had to come to that on our own. And what brought us to that is realizing the truth, the real lived experience of these other beings, and deciding that we could not be a part of that. And so you're talking about this farm, that they're not in the tiny little cages, and that is, we're not welfareists. We're not, let's make the system better. It is, let's abolish this system, because there's no right way to do the wrong thing. Even if, cows are getting massages and acupuncture and their hooves painted and all of these other things, that, I would actually love. I hope that they're doing that at sanctuaries. At the end of the day, they're standing in a line. They're being bolt gunned in the head, which does not stop them from feeling pain. It stuns them so they can't kick who's trying to take their life. And then their lives are taken from them in a violent way. They spend their entire time on that line smelling the adrenaline, the fear, knowing what's going to happen to them. They can't run, they can't do anything. And then they end up being consumed. That is a horrible existence, no matter, if they were running and playing in fields beforehand. And we can make other choices. All of us do.
Like what?
As vegans, we do not consume any animal products. We don't consume the flesh, the secretions, anything stolen from the body of another animal. We don't wear materials that are made out of the skin, the fur, anything from another animal. We use products that are not tested on animals. Do you know, what animal testing is? Like what actually happens?
Oh, like products that they use on animals, like
yeah,
cleaning?
for toilet cleaning, toiletries, makeup. Yeah, a lot of people think it's they're putting mascara on this bunny. Nope, they're putting a tube down a beagle's throat and pumping their stomach full of laundry detergent until they pass away. And we have alternatives for that. That's not necessary, and that's not right. I'm not okay with that happening. Are you okay with that?
With the testing?
Yeah.
No, that's not okay. But I was never talking about the testing. I think that's terrible. But
yeah, well, that's part of it. All of these things are all related, because the same way you buy your cows from someone and then you sell your cows to someone, these dogs, beagles, are they're in the news right now for being tested on with martial labs and the liberation that happened of some of them. And so if you can have that empathy and extend it to a dog of this is wrong that they're doing these things to dogs, why is it not wrong if these things are happening to animals that you've just been conditioned to believe it's okay to consume, that they're somehow less than you or less valuable? In other countries, they do eat dogs, and that's normal to them.
yeah, that's true.
So it's about the way people are conditioned. Just because our society tells us that something is okay doesn't mean it's okay. All throughout history, we've thought things are okay that aren't. But we learn better and we do better. And so if you're someone who values justice and, has integrity and doesn't want to make choices that require victims, that's the simplest definition of veganism, and what I think is the best one, is we don't make choices that require victimization.
I do have a question. What's your guys' diet? What do you guys eat if you're not eating red meat or chicken?
We just added a recipe card on Animal Justice 21, so if you go there onto on the dashboard page, there's going to be a new recipe that pops up every day. So you can see.
But how do you guys get protein if you guys aren't eating that?
There's also
tofu, seitan, tempeh, beans. There's other forms of complete protein. You can get mock meats, fake chicken tenders and stuff. You can personalize it. There's no one vegan diet, We all eat differently depending on what our needs are, what our tastes are, what we want. Some people don't like to eat more processed stuff. Some people do. Texturized vegetable protein, TVP, soy curls, nuts, different beans. It really is something that seems daunting at first, but these are also the cheapest protein sources imaginable. Pound for pound, it is unimaginably cheaper to consume these things versus consuming the flesh of other beings.
But is it red meat's one of the best things?
No, it's definitely not.
Not according to the American Cardiovascular Association, the Nutrition of Academy and Dietetics. Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan, who are not nutritionists, not dietitians, and not trustworthy sources because they're selling you things, they're not doctors. Actual doctors, actual researchers that look at longitudinal, peer-reviewed research, which that is those are two words that mean this is really good research, basically. It means it's been reviewed by other objective professionals, and longitudinal means it happens over time. So they're not just taking 500 people and seeing how a plant-based diet affects them for a week or a month. This is throughout years. What does their blood work look like? What is their health status? They look at something called all-cause mortality, which is basically all of the major things that people unalive from: cancer, heart disease, all of these other things. And it has been proven that red meat is not good for you. All professionals really agree on that unless they're selling something. And I would invite you that if you see someone saying that, see what's in their bio. It's probably links to supplements where they're getting a kickback. Actual doctors are not recommending that. And they see people every day that are living with the effects of, consuming the flesh of other beings very regularly. And it's terrible. It's very sad that people are having clogged arteries and, cardiac arrest and passing away very young.
Because those people don't know how to take care of their diet.
Yeah, dude, and you think that red meat is good for you, so you're not any better.
I just ate a burger 10 minutes ago. So.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on. This guy's not even being very genuine.
Did my best.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep conversations shorter if people are just going to, throw out multiple excuses. If they're actually being genuine, which I kind of thought that he was for a little while, then we can go a little bit longer. But yeah, there's also a protein, the ultimate protein guide on the resource page of Animal Justice 21. It's made from vegan bodybuilders that are some of those guys are twice the size of me. They're huge. There was one of the women just won a bodybuilding competition a couple of weeks ago. So they're top athletes. Definitely, if you're into lifting and things like that, definitely go check that resource out.
Also, Jake, if I'm ever monologuing too long, please feel free to be hey Remy, we're gonna move on, because I'm not always the best at reading social cues, and if I get started, I keep going. So always feel free to tap in.
Yeah, no, I appreciate what you were saying to him, because I thought he was being genuine, and it seemed like he was really listening.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, at some points I think maybe he was just waiting to say something and not really listening, I think he was kind of going back and forth.
I feel like he started to look inward, and then all the defenses just came up, and then it's just like, oh, well, I just ate a burger.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, think more about your fucking dog, man. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
make a connection.
Yeah, we should be consistent in the way that we feel about other animals. It shouldn't be, you know, we love dogs and we hate pigs. Like, it's just, it's not, I don't think people are being honest with themselves when they're saying things like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Vegan Travel's trying to come back up.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see.
All right, I don't know what happened.
It's all right. It's a little hard for me to see the screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I asked Remy. That's why it's if you're walking outside, it's always good to have a backup, I guess.
It's not
Which
super
Remy-
bright, but the clouds aren't very thick, so it's kind of shining through.
I forgot to watch the eclipse. Did you guys see it?
No, I didn't know about it.
I missed
What?
it.
What do you mean you didn't know about it?
I'm living under a rock.
Okay.
Layla, are you coming up? Layla was here, but I think Layla is vegan now after talking to us. I don't know if she's here anymore. It looks like Z is here. I have to run into the store here and I'm just gonna run in here and grab a
We'll
drink.
talk to him. Hey Z, how old are you?
Might have another mic issue.
Yeah. Z, how old are you? Can you speak?
We can't hear you. Can you message in the chat if you're talking and it's just not coming through?
Yeah, try
He's
to
gone.
come back up a little bit later or something. Maybe it'll work.
See who
Keegan, I
else
think
we got.
Keegan was trying to come up and his mic wasn't working, or her mic. Keegan is a male or female name, right?
Yes, I know a male named Keegan, but I'll accept, let me see this person, because he hasn't been up. Oh,
I like your hair.
I put you up. Sorry, FD, can you, re-respond? Yeah, if you can drop down, and I'll get you next in a few minutes, okay? Thank you. Keegan, how old are you?
I don't think you're loaded in.
Okay. No, it looks like they're not. And I could have kept FD up after all. Keegan, can you hear us?
Grab one of these.
Can you speak?
Speak.
Keegan, how old are you? Okay, good. All right. Let me try and see if that guy's up here again. Yeah. Okay, now I got it. Hi, F14. Wait, F14. What's that?
People just say faded.
Faded?
Faded away, but
Okay.
listen.
If you have your frequent checker card, please scan it now.
What year were you born?
1999.
Okay. So, are you violent to animals?
Enter phone number, then touch enter.
Well, I just stay away from them. Besides when I'm
Your card has been accepted.
Great, so you don't respect
Your total is, please wait, system processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
staying away from them. Going down your stomach.
Please remember to take your instructions. Thank you.
Dogs are disgusting.
Please select your language.
clean. I would never do that.
Okay.
So what's your purpose in coming up here?
I just wanted to answer the prompts. That's, I mean, I'm sorry. It's not my purpose, really. I'm just existing, and I was like, here's a vibe. I could
Faded, didn't you come up here before?
never. This is my first time.
Are you open to learning more about veganism? Will you go to the website and check it out?
I'm just not like. Why would I look into it? It doesn't sound too healthy. It doesn't sound too appealing as far as.
Why are you up here then?
That's up to you. It can be healthy or it can be not healthy. That depends on how you eat.
Just left.
Oh. Can I say hi to your dog?
Yeah, let me get her calm. She's only like 14 months. She's still learning.
Look!
Place.
Look at that baby.
Place. Calm.
Is that a...
She may be here her belly.
She was out for many days, but she's still learning.
Yeah, we've had her down.
Yeah.
Mason Dixon
Did they
canine.
recommend the prong collar?
Yeah, just for now.
Don't use that.
I try not to. Not too much, but she only weighs 80 pounds. We're getting ready to take it off, actually. She's been listening with the pinch.
What year were you born?
With just the pinch.
I mean,
Easy prongs.
What year were you born for TikTok?
November 14th, 2007.
And do you like animals?
I do. I actually want to be a marine biologist.
Come on, calm down.
Nice.
Need my cards. I'm actually a dog.
And so
Are
are you
you?
vegan?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm not, no.
Yeah, yours?
Why not?
Do you have a car on you?
I don't believe that you
Here, call me. And your number will come up when I get
Because
home.
we did want to do more training with her.
Yep,
So
place.
Number.
717-698-6170. And it's Rick.
Okay. I'm Jake.
I appreciate that, Jake.
I think you passed us once before, and I tried to find you online when I
Yeah, I
was
remember that.
and I couldn't find you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll send you my my site that I'm creating,
Okay.
and you can see.
We're just, always taking her out, trying to get her more familiar with things.
Yeah, yeah.
Environment, calm,
We wanted to be a
distractions,
full
and
service
keep
dog
focused.
because
Yeah.
like I have a feeding tube and all that. We wanted to be like a full service dog.
Wait, please. Thank you, JD. Oh.
But she has some abuse in her background from the
Yeah,
person we got her.
off. Very good.
Wow.
She's a good girl. Her name's Valhalla. Valley for short, yeah. Yeah, the one here won't stand up because the dude was grabbing it, dude. When she was a baby, trying to make her to listen. And he didn't know because you can't touch her ears like that when they're young. And Bartley's one for her.
Wow, look at this.
Then she was scared to go down the steps because he kicked her to go down the steps to make her go down the steps when she was only 4 months old. Could you believe it?
Wow.
Yeah, the lady came clean with us. Got her when she was 6 months for what she'd been through. She's like, I broke up with one, but I can't take the dog on. She told me everything. And I'm like, man, he needs to be put in dirt. Yeah, people fucking being cool like that. That's ridiculous. Every now and then she'll get stand up.
We're still having a lot of trouble with other dogs. Like
Yeah,
our
that's the
dog.
biggest concern, is the interaction.
My shepherds are like that too. I got 2 German shepherds.
Okay.
So maybe it's just a German Shepherd.
Her mom was albino, that's why she's all
Yeah.
All light.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, German shepherds are like it's kind of in their genetics to be like kind of guard dogs. And,
They are
you know,
very good.
kind of
My
reactive. to other
mother-in-law
dogs.
had stroke, she's in a wheelchair, and my wife only was like 80 pounds, dude, you know what I mean? She's got a feeding tube and stuff going on for years now. So I got a dog. We had a dog before this that passed away suddenly by the vet.
Yeah,
Happened.
we took him to the vet for his
A
nails.
light sedative and Neltrim, and they murdered him
Oh man.
down in Clearview. Yeah, I don't care to say it. If I say it or not, they're the ones murdered him. Your brother. Yeah, he was only 6, dude. He played fetch like a bitch. I could have him off his leash.
And it was just for
Everything.
It was just for a nail
Free leash
trim.
like a son of a bitch.
We went home and we got a call saying that they were doing CPR on him.
I jump up. That's not nice. He didn't invite you up.
Well,
You good? Well, I go in there. It's here. Don't help if somebody comes or something stupid.
it's just other dogs.
I'll be back, baby.
separation.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, she is. She's a really good dog. For how young she is, she's doing really good.
It's funny because one of my shepherds for years are just like straight up all the time, and then the other one, they're both like always sticking out to the side. So like when I look at her, it reminds me of both of my dogs because like one ear's up and one ear's out. It's cute.
So do you have like training at your house, or?
Yeah, I do. I can do training at my house, but I have a lot of dogs there. I have a little like rescue as well, so I'm like rehoming dogs.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there's a lot of dogs there. If they're dog reactive, then it wouldn't be the best place to start, but we could work up to that point. But like as long as you're in Hanover, I can come to you, and it's better for the dogs to be trained like in their own place.
Right.
You know, we can go over, you know, the different spaces and the different like zones and things like that for the dogs for the different triggers.
She does really good for her age. I mean, she's come a long way. She loves around people.
Yeah, that's really good that she's really attentive because I mean that like it's kind of a sign of how smart and how quickly they talk different things. So like she's looking around and really interested in things. She's not like overreacting. That's the perfect time to teach dogs. You know.
Our other one was a Sheltie, and he was just naturally, he just caught on to everything. You didn't even need him on a leash, like he would just follow you.
Yeah.
We've never had a shepherd before, but we saw her online, and just had to have her. They basically had her just in a crate the whole day.
Yeah. One thing, if you go on walks a lot and you have trouble with pulling and things like that, a lot of times I'll recommend getting a longer leash, kind of like the flat one that you have here.
Yeah.
Get one like that that's like maybe 20 or 30 feet long.
Okay.
And you know, let like a lot of times I'll wrap it around
She
my
calm?
waist, but
She calm? Good girl.
Sit.
Let go.
Sit.
Let go.
I don't know if you noticed.
Wait.
Up, up, up.
That husky right there.
Up.
Good girl. Good girl. Very good.
Oh, very good.
Very good. Good girl.
No, we're not going to do that. No. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
He's inside.
Sit. Sit.
That's
Sit.
our biggest thing right
You
now.
can watch all you want. Don't pull forward. You're hurting yourself.
He said maybe a longer leash.
Like an 8-foot,
With
10-footer?
pulling, yeah, like even like a 20 or 30 foot.
Okay.
And then if you want to
15-foot
hold it
lead or something like
less,
that.
you just wrap it in your thumb like that,
Okay.
and then you can kind of make it however long you want.
Okay. I'll grab like a 15, 20-footer.
But yeah, they're great when you're, they're not ideal for if you're doing something.
Well,
like
it's good
this,
for.
But if you're walking
I had
around,
Dobermans. I'm 52, but I had Dobermans when I was younger, and I used to do square pattern with them. Stay in every corner, stay calm. You know what I mean? Just to. I don't have the time though. I wish I did. I don't have as much time as I like to spend with her. But she's getting there. She's not bad.
No, the main thing is other dogs.
Really good.
Yeah. Other dogs is the biggest concern. she's drooling. She's like, I'll eat that husky. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna put your number in as soon as I get home. I'll give you a shout. When are you free? Weekend's good?
Yeah, generally I'm free during the weekend.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
We just live right back here.
Yeah, right
So we
across
just
from
walked
school.
over.
Yeah, I just live a couple blocks down. I
All right, that would work out, man. And usually I know they pay attention to more people that's outside the circle sometimes with the training than they do with the people in the circle because they know they can take advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get over on mom and dad. I can't get over on him.
They're a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. All right, brother.
Right, come on,
Yeah,
Bobby.
nice meeting you.
Bye,
Nice
come on.
meeting you too.
Come on.
I didn't hear anything else because you guys were barking dogs and stuff. Is there a way? I don't think I can mute. I can't mute you, the host, right? You have. You
that
can
I
be the
don't-
only one that can do it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
They were doing good, and then another dog walked up. I don't know if you could kind of see what was going on, but
Sort of.
then they were kind of reactive to the other dog. But
The vessel is up here.
what's up?
She's
What's up,
been up here
man?
before.
Yeah.
She's trying to be vegan. Her parents have accepted the idea that she can try it.
Nice.
Yeah, what made you want to go vegan?
When I saw that Dominion documentary about the part where the dogs were like, that made me cry. Like, oh, like I'm done eating meat.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a dog lover and I love wolves.
Yeah.
What state are you in, Vessel?
I live in Iowa. It's a terrible country. We got a lot of slaughter areas and
Yeah.
Iowa has the most pigs than any other state, I think, right?
Yep. And it's fair season.
They have more poop from pigs in the state of Iowa than human poop in the entire country.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's wild. You have a lot of gas chambers out there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Have you ever been to any of the slaughterhouses?
No, I have not.
You know if there's any like near you?
No. I live in Pleasant Hill.
Okay. There's something called Project Livestream where it's mainly on YouTube. I think I did I streamed there a little bit last month on TikTok. It's a bunch of different activists that go to slaughterhouses, like somewhat near them, you know, go to different slaughterhouses and try to get video of the animals that are going into the slaughterhouse. If anybody that's listening, if anybody wants like, you know, a good way to get into activism, you can reach out to me and we can get you like in with the Project Livestream group. And basically they have like their own app where we do it once a month, where we go to a slaughterhouse and we do like a live stream and try to show the animals, and it'll put your live stream on the app. It's like I said, it's mainly on YouTube. I think it's harder to do it with TikTok, but we can get you the subscribers that you need to be able to go live and things like that. So if anybody wants to get into activism and wants to do something like that, it's just like once a month, you know, try to show some of these animals going into these places. There's some people that go to pig slaughterhouses and, you know, that have gas chambers and they're showing the pigs going in there. And I go to a turkey slaughterhouse, but like it's all over. Some of them you can see like the skin of the animals after they like skin them. They just have like giant buckets or like bins of skins. Like it's pretty gross.
Horrible.
But we can show that to people, and there's a lot of people, once they see things like that, you know, like they see those animals in the trailers go into the slaughterhouse, you know, people want to change. So if anybody wants to do something like that, reach out to me and I can try to help other people go vegan.
I don't know my dad goes hunting, but I don't know when is Iowa's hunting season. I think it's in a few months.
Here, I'll find out.
I know fishing season's almost over.
Yeah, don'twatch.org. That's takes you to the Dominion movie, I think, right? Do we want to bring up other people?
Sure. Sure. See if there's anybody. Nobody's requesting.
Oh, we don't have any requesting. Okay, we probably are getting later in the stream. Yeah, it's been over 2 hours. Yeah.
Does it seem to go downhill the longer you're on?
Yeah, after like an hour and a half, it generally goes down. Slowly goes down until, I don't know how many people are here, like 13 people. Yeah, it's probably just vegans that are left here.
Yeah, you had 40. No, there's some people in there. But
What did this person say? I love ham? Is that what that
yeah.
says?
Come on up and tell us,
Love
Mikey.
ham.
Oh, he's probably a kid.
You love forcing pigs into gas chambers? That's weird. Yeah, Project Livestream is next week. There's some people in the YouTube chat over here that are part of Project Livestream. Angela, you've done one before, right?
Huh?
Talking to somebody on the YouTube. I think she's done a couple of streams for Project Livestream. I think. Yeah, done several. Yeah. It's all over the world too, which is really cool because there's a lot of people in Europe, bunch of different countries. They start streaming at like the middle of the night for me here, you know. So I wake up in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to the slaughterhouse, and I can join in other streams and watch them do their thing, and then I start mine, and then there's some people in the middle of the US that do it like after me, and then there's people on the West Coast that do it later. So it's like over 12 hours of just dozens of streams from slaughterhouses on YouTube. Gotten like millions of views between all the people.
Hunting season is October, starting this school year.
October, that's horrible.
Yep.
That's
Usually.
when my dad goes.
Yeah, you should convince him not to go hunting.
I think he was the hardest one to talk to. Or was he the hardest one to talk to? Vessel?
Yeah. Well, I come from a hunting family. For generations, my great grandpa was a hunter and a fisherman.
Yeah, but just because we've been doing something for generations doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I would never kill an animal.
Yeah.
I don't have the guts to do it.
You should, if you want to talk to your dad about it, you should ask him like, why do you feel like you have to do this? Like, see what he says.
Yeah, and I also don't think it's that you don't have the guts. I think it's that you have too much integrity and that you care about justice and that you're compassionate.
Oh, we got a squinty problem, and the squinties just keep eating our pool. They keep popping it, so he just traps them, and then it's not a humane trap, it's a killer trap.
What's a squinty?
That's what
Those Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh. Yeah, that's unnecessary. There's lots of other ways to, keep chipmunks away from things.
Oh, and a squinty almost just went on my foot and bit me.
What is it? Oh, it's like a chipmunk, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Have you seen that movie?
No, I grew up.
I have.
Well, so that goes way back.
I've seen it.
They're making a fifth one this year.
Wow, there's 5 of them?
Yeah, a remake.
Wait, I'm trying to go on. Oh, I'm on live here. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Okay.
Echo. What?
Oh, Trevor's back. Oh, Trevor.
Trevor, frequent flyer.
Oh, there is somebody level 99 vegan. Do you want them up? They're
Yes.
not enough, sounds like.
I'm gonna stay up here for a little bit until my parents call me for supper.
Okay. Does your mom make you vegan meals now?
Usually I eat a lot of mushrooms.
That's good.
They taste like chicken a little bit.
Yeah, mushrooms are great. The Kraken. Unhinged Kraken. Have you been up here? Let's invite you up. Are you vegan or Unhinged Kraken?
I don't.
Probably not going to be.
No, he's not there anymore.
Yeah, probably not going to be many
There
requests.
is one person. No, there's nobody in the request room. There was. Trevor, come on up. I know you want to. You frequent flyer, are you?
Any suggestions on Halloween candy for this year so I can pass out?
Swedish fish are vegan. They don't
I
have
don't know
any
if Fruity Treaties are. I looked them up. They have egg products in it.
Yeah, so those wouldn't be.
I wish they do make them like vegan, and then I will just eat them all.
You can like Google a list. I think like PETA comes out with a list. Like a bunch of other vegan orgs come up with like updated like yearly lists of what like Halloween candy is vegan. A lot of things are accidentally vegan. And then a lot of things you wouldn't think have animal products in them, but they do.
I don't think Airheads are vegan.
What are Airheads?
They're like a chewy, I don't know how to describe them, almost a taffy kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, if you're up here, there's still 14 people. Can you like and share the live so we can get more people in here? We need some ops to come up.
Oh, Dash, because the Airheads are vegan.
What is Airheads?
It's like taffy. It's like individually wrapped taffy, but it's like
really?
rectangular. They're pretty good. I haven't had them in years. I know you love your sugar. They're good.
You know, it all broke when somebody told me Skittles were vegan back in the 80s. And I was like, yeah, I was eating really well until then.
Yeah. I've been on the Trader Joe's chocolate coconut milk ice cream lately. It's really good.
Oh, don't tell me that. I have been on the Nutella because Nutella has a new vegan.
Oh, my little sister loves Nutella.
there's a vegan version of it now.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a green top.
Does it what?
Doesn't it have like a green top or something on it?
No, the vegan one will say new on it. So and it's the peanut one. But I go through about 2 jars a week. That's not good.
Sounds good.
It's so good. You can get it at like almost any grocery store now that sells Nutella. But it's, like I'll have it for lunch and dinner and breakfast, and I'm going through a lot of it. That's not healthy.
Well.
I thought vegan diets were supposed to be healthy.
Yeah, I thought we just ate lettuce.
When I first became vegan, I was smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, there's a vegan brand of cigarettes. It's not tested on animals.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
What is it called? The Indian Head or something? What are they?
American Spirits.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that word, but yeah.
No, I think they might have. That used to maybe be the name of it, and they changed it. But they do have like a picture of like a very stereotypical like old indigenous like photo on it, which isn't great because I don't think it's owned by an indigenous like person. But they are vegan. So when people are like, "Oh, veganism, you just eat chia seeds and lettuce," it's like, no, if you wanted to, you could smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, you can. And I did for several years. And then I woke up one morning, I was coughing. I thought, this is not healthy.
I'm quitting nicotine now, and it sucks.
Oh, so you do smoke?
I was a smoker for 5 years, and then I started vaping to quit smoking, and then I got addicted to the vaping.
I think that vaping is the same as smoking, honestly.
It is. Like, it is considered medically a better alternative than, like, actually, like, burning and combusting the cigarettes, but, like, neither of them are good for you. But I was, like, a pack-a-day smoker towards the end, so it was definitely better to not be doing that. But I'm on, like, nicotine patches now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I just want to be done with all that.
Yeah, this one is a child, so you're not coming up. And I think that this one's gonna be a child too, but no, Zombie Hunter, you're a child. My notification. How old are you for TikTok purposes? Okay, they're down. Okay.
That was quick.
I know, zombie hunting or hunter, you're a child. Do you want me to try and let them up and see what happens? Jake?
I mean, if you know they're a child, then we don't need to bring them up. If you're not sure, then we can bring them up.
Yeah,
maybe.
I looked at his profile. It's all kids on following on his.
Got 6'7" in his name. That's a kid.
Yeah. What does 6'7" mean?
It's like they just say it. They just go 6'7" and like move their hands up and down. It's just like a nonsense thing that they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think it means anything. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to mute you, Zombie Hunter, because you keep requesting up, and you're not coming up. Larry wants to come in. Should I get him up here?
Yeah, sure. Bring Larry back up.
Let's have some fun.
Is Larry friendly?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Larry. So why are you back up? I'm sorry. We can't hear you.
I think this
Your
is what
mic
was
is
happening
glitching.
last time. Yeah. They kept cutting out, so we just dropped them.
No. I keep hitting the. Larry, can you hear? What's that?
And you sound really young.
Glitching. Larry.
Can you say something, Larry? So
Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm not speaking.
I think I can hear Larry.
Greeting.
Oh.
It's breaking up.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, why don't you come back when you're in a better spot? Because you're breaking up.
Okay.
I'll drop you down.
Yeah, he also sounds pretty young too.
I was gonna say.
Okay, there's somebody named Keith. Oh, there's somebody named Keith. Sorry, Keith. There's somebody named Keith. Does he look like a kid?
What's up, Keith?
Yo, how's the day?
Not too bad. We're towards the end of the stream. We don't really have that many requests. Just one more person, or if we try to bring them up and see. Buddy.
So, is this like about all animals or like certain animals?
Well, you tell me. Do you hate all animals, or do you only hate certain animals?
I just only dislike certain animals, not like hate, but I dislike. Like,
Okay.
I don't like cats.
You don't like cats?
I have a question for you, because I don't like snakes, right? And I don't like sharks, but I respect them. Can you respect a cat?
I can respect a cat. I just don't like them as having a pet.
That's okay. You don't have to. But as long as you respect their right to live peacefully.
Yeah, like you don't go around like kicking cats, do you?
No. That would be like messed up.
Are you allergic to cats?
No, I just like in my experience of like I used to own like cats, but just like when you not stop caring for them, but when you start putting them outside or inside, you know, and they're not wanting to get trained very well, or you know, not listen directly, right? Like a dog, right? Like you know, you can train a dog to do certain things. I know you can train cats to do certain things, but when you don't have a cat genuinely in a like house, or you don't have them well trained, and you don't have the time to train them, they just like pee or spray in the house, and
if you get them neutered or spayed, they don't do that type of thing. But guess what? My cat knows how to sit. He knows how to give paw. He knows how to stay. You know, he's more of a dog than he is a cat. And when people come in, he loves everyone.
Right.
That's in the picture there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't like. I'm not a big like. I used to be a really big dog person, but now kind of like I don't have time to deal with a dog, so it's not like.
Yeah, that's good that you know that.
Yeah, I don't have time to take care of a dog because I feel like it's torture to have like a dog in your house, you know, because like they have, you know, they miss you, right, and then they cry when you're gone, and I just don't want to. Me personally, I don't want to deal with that, you know, and.
Well, I miss my husband when he's gone.
Right, but like, I kind of feel like it's more messed up for an animal as like a dog, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they're a pack animal essentially, and like cats in the wild, right? Even now, they're not much of a pack animal. I mean, certain cats kind of are, but.
I've got a bonded pair, and actually these days, in shelters, they usually will adopt them as bonded pairs. What is that noise?
I think it's feedback from Buddy. Also, one thing for the mods, someone in the chat is like genuinely having a mental health crisis. Can we block Serial? They're like saying we put AI chips in their brain and they're having a hard time.
Oh, he's back again.
AI brain
and
chips.
Also, Buddy, you mentioned like really caring about like what the dog's experience would be not having you there, and that shows me that you sound like a really empathetic person, that you could put yourself in the dog's shoes of like, you know, waiting around all day, because we are our companion animal's whole world.
Right.
We really are. They love us.
Right. I just don't want to put a dog through that, and you know, and especially not having time after work or something of the sort, you know, because you live in a house, right, and you don't only got to take care of the dog, you got to take care of everything else. That just takes up all my time, and I don't want to put a dog in that situation, you know. And I just feel like genuinely, you know, if you have a dog, you know, you got to walk it, you know, you can't just leave it outside. And I had a dog years ago. It just makes me sad. His name was Patch, and he got hit by a car. But you know, I would put him on a leash, right? But then he would just blitz off, and then and that's what got him. I couldn't get him back in the house. I always try to get him back in the house as much as possible as a responsible dog owner. But after that dog, I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, well, at least you realize that, and I give you props for that, you know. Or props for that. Did I say crops? I
did. Classic vegan. My question for you, buddy, is if, you know, you are able to extend this empathy to dogs, which I think is wonderful. I have a dog as well. He's my son. His name's Benji. I love him. Do you extend that same empathy to other animals like cows and pigs and chickens, fish?
I think like animals like that have a job, but if you're going like farm, we're talking about farm animals genuinely. If you're 100% take care of the animal, cool, right? But genuinely, like a milk cow has a job, and the job for the cow farmer is to produce the milk, right? And if you're, you know, vegetarian or an omnivore, right, then, you know, that cow genuinely has a job, and that's produce milk. And, you know, through its life, I feel like a depressed cow is not a happy cow, you know? I mean, obviously depressed, right? You don't want to make the cow depressed. And I like the FFA for that. And, you know, I'm also empathetic to farmers right now because a lot of the small businesses for farmers are going down because of big corporations, and I just feel bad for them.
Who assigned that job, and do you believe that job is necessary?
Well, a farmer?
Say again?
Are you saying farming is a necessary job?
Well, no, specifically the animal agricultural job, quote unquote, that has been, like, who assigned the job to that animal, and then is that job that has been assigned to them, do you believe it's necessary?
Well, I don't, well, okay, so here's my thing on that, right? So, I feel like it's necessary for us as humans, right? Because, you know, without those animals, you wouldn't have a lot of products that you use today, and a lot of that goes in with, like, the big population. So, having that cow decide, well, you know, graze around and everything.
Just a basic hypothetical. What if you found out it was not necessary in the slightest, right? We're doing these actions to these animals not because we need to, but basically just because we want to. If you learned that was the case, would it change your mind about that quote-unquote job?
Well, anyway, that, like I said, I'm biased on that, right? But I just do genuinely feel the need that animal has to have that job.
So here, buddy, I'm asking you in like a basic hypothetical. Imagine for a moment you learn that unequivocally that, you know, the consumption of the things that come from that animal are not necessary for humans in the slightest. It's not necessary on like a global scale or an individual scale. Like you learn this to be the case, right? In this hypothetical, would you then say that you know, we should stop doing these kinds of things to these animals at that point?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it just depends. You've got billions of people on here, on planet Earth, right? And we need those products.
Well, but you're saying in this hypothetical situation, you learn it's not necessary for anyone.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Like, are we?
Yeah, globally.
Are we talking about every animal or those specific animals?
Yeah, any animal, right? For any animal products that you or others might be consuming, you know, we learn that it's not the case that it's necessary. It's not needed for anyone on the planet. The only reason that anyone is doing it is just because they desire to have it.
Well, I like eating meat, right? So, I mean, I'm not gonna go like head to head on that, but I feel like if we have beef cows, right, I'm gonna want to eat meat, and it's not like being empathetical cow. I just hope the cow was raised happily before.
No, but I'm asking you, if you learn that it's not necessary in the slightest for you or anyone else, do you think that we should stop doing these things to these animals?
No.
Okay, so like, do you think someone needlessly doing the same kind of actions to a dog, you a country where they've historically consumed dogs is okay?
No, I don't think that like dogs are okay, but you can have cows and chickens as pets though. So it's different.
Well, yeah, I'm asking, like, what's the morally significant difference that would justify needlessly doing this to one animal but not the other animal? What's like an intrinsic trait about the animal that differs enough to explain and justify needless oppression and exploitation to one but not the other?
One to the not the other. Well, a dog's been a best friend for years, right? And I kind of feel like it is a little wrong to eat the animal, but that's different in every culture, right? So me to go on across other cultures, it's kind of hard to say because for those people that do that, like Korea, they do it, but they started banning it years ago. So, you know, they got it in the black market.
Do you think it's a good thing that they? Do you think it's a good thing that they basically oppose their historical culture in lieu of favoring the victims that were being generated by their actions? Like they saw that their culture historically practiced this, and they said to themselves, guys, the fact that this is just something culturally we've done for years doesn't automatically justify this action, and we should stop. Do you think that that's a good thing that they did?
Towards the dogs, yeah. I mean,
So then that's not a significantly morally relevant difference. The fact that you might have a culture built around exploiting one animal, and then when I point to another culture and you literally dismantle that, you know, very idea within the same breath, because they saw the cultural significance to consuming dogs, and then you're saying, well, they realized that was bad and they started making changes. That means that culture is fluid and changeable. It's not stagnant and always fixated on like one thing. It can be convinced. You know, people can use rationality and look at a situation and be like, wow, even though this is like something we've traditionally done, it doesn't mean that it's automatically justified to keep doing it because the action itself is creating needless victims, right? That's the whole idea here. It's why we can't just simply point to culture and say it's justified because of XYZ culture. We have to consider the victims that are created by the action, right?
Well, like I was saying, dogs have been, you know, you said something about dogs and us eating them, right? And I'm not eating a dog, of course. Like I said, I feel like that's wrong, and I understand what you're saying, right? But a dog has been with us since, you know, day one, essentially. And to do that to man's best friend is different. Now, given the fact that some farm animals, not every single one, can be a friend, but most animals, you know,
do you think people should eat cats?
No, not particularly. Why?
Well, I mean, cows have been domesticated longer than cats. So like, if you're just gonna like point to like the length of time that an animal has been domesticated, that as like the justifier, like yes, dogs have been domesticated for the longest, you know, like 40,000 years, but like cows are in like the 12,000 year range. Sheep and goats also around that same range. Cats are around like I think 8 or 9,000 years. Chickens are around like 7,000 years. So it's just like odd that we would point to like, oh, they've been around for thousands of years, and therefore that justifies treating one poorly and another one with greatness. And it's also like inversely related, right? Where the cow gets just poor treatment despite having a longer lineage than cats. But cats get great treatment because they're like, I don't know, quote unquote cuter or something. It just seems arbitrary.
Like I'm saying, I'm not one in a culture that eats cats and dogs. You know, I'll eat a chicken, I'll eat a cow. You know, I'm not there going out to go kill a dairy cow, but I'll eat a beef cow, which is two different species of cows. Like pigs, cows, and chickens. You know, if you're vegan, those or vegetarian, those cows genuinely produce manure towards your plants and such.
Manure only makes about 7% of fertilizer globally, so it's not the majority for that, and we don't need it. We have plenty of veganic agricultural practices, the biocyclic veganic standard, which wouldn't be reliant on any animal inputs of any kind. Those are minute factors that you're talking about.
I guess it depends on the farmer's choice of manure. You know, because when it comes down, if you already have a cow, right, and you already got the equipment for it, you're just gonna make slurry. Do you know what slurry is?
Yes. Again, I'm not saying that this isn't used, but globally, the 748 million hectares of cropland used to grow food for humans directly, the majority of that is not coming from manure or blood meal or bone meal or other animal inputs.
Well, like I said, if it's probably a cost thing, they're probably just gonna go out for slurry then, or
because they're, again, like if you're intentionally raising and breeding into existence hundreds of cattle or other animals, then you would certainly use what you have on your land. But what we're saying is we should stop farming these animals into existence. And then when it comes to growing your crops otherwise, that would innately mean that you would move away from crops that you're growing for using that kind of method. And that's kind of like the point. Like a lot of the crops that farmers grow when they're an animal agricultural setup, a lot of the crops that they grow are actually just like corn and other feed crops that they then turn around and feed to those livestock animals. It's not like they're using the manure to grow crops to feed to humans typically.
Well, you're right. And you're right about that. And then, you know, you also got your tobacco products also. And I don't know if y'all use tobacco products, but I generally use tobacco products. And you're saying 7%, that's even 7% is even like a large number. Like that's a pretty mass like of numbers there. On like a bunch of land. But even you say if you already have cattle, right, you're always going to go for the cheaper option. But I also will mention, even with like the economy and such, you know, I mean, if you're going to buy vegetarian, you know, or vegan like products to essentially, you know, grow and fertilize your crops, okay, that's going to come out of the farmer's hand. And the farmer usually are like, not generally dirt poor, but they live pretty dirt poor. Like even small farmers, you generally do, and a lot of the country has small farmers, but a lot of those small farmers are starting to get knocked out because of big corporations, and that's kind of sad because, you know, you get your products either from some type of farm that, you know, it's not maybe not globally scaled, but you're getting it.
But I mean, buddy, like when we're looking at the price point for like production of food, like, you know, like the cost point to produce like 1 million calories, primary producers will always have a lower cost point than it takes to produce 1 million calories with animal products, right? And that's just because of the laws of entropy, laws of thermodynamics. The trophic scale, right? It begins at the bottom. The bottom of the trophic scale is all the primary producers that exist on the planet, and those would only be bacteria, fungi, and plants. Those are the only primary producers that exist. Right. So when we're talking about like efficiency and cost efficiency, the lower you are to that baseline of the trophic scale, the more efficient your operation would be in terms of its production, which is why despite only 16% of the global agricultural land being used for crops that grow to feed humans, despite it only being 16% of that land, it produces 83% of the global calorie supply. The other, you know, there's another 4% that goes to things like, you know, biofuels and, you know, textiles like cotton and things. And then the remaining 80% is all land that's dedicated to animal agriculture, both the land that they're raised on as well as the crops that we grow to feed to those livestock animals. And despite using 80%, it's only giving us 17% of the global calorie supply. So if I was like concerned about efficiency and price point and all these other things, then yeah, a plant-based agricultural system would save far more in many different inputs, not even just directly like the growing of crops, but like the environmental offputs that come from animal agriculture and the problems that it generates from that. There's all kinds of like net positives outside of even just like an economic, you know, personal factor for the farmer as to why they should be growing crops. But again, like I don't really want to dig into practicalities just yet.
I was trying to ask you about the ethics of the situation. So, like, just assume in this hypothetical, understand unequivocally in this basic hypothetical to kind of like dig in and understand your morals on this topic. Imagine everything is the same, like in terms of like practicalities. Like everyone will still be able to have a job. It will provide them the money that they need. They'll have, you know, the ability to get food that nourishes their body adequately or more than adequately, et cetera, et cetera. Like all these practical concerns are out the window for right now. We'll discuss those later. But assuming a situation is presented like that to you where you know everyone will be fine, the economy will be fine, the environment will be fine, all these other things, and it's clear as day to you at that point that the things that we're doing to these animals are not even remotely necessary.
So what are
think that we should stop?
Are you saying like we should just stop killing them essentially, and we just go straight to?
We should stop exploiting them. We should stop breeding them into existence in these facilities so that we can take advantage of them. That's what we should stop doing.
What are we taking advantage of? Just the products they make, or what do you mean?
We're taking advantage of their bodies.
Their bodies. So like basically the products they make. Okay.
Yeah, whether we're talking about milk, eggs, dairy, honey, whatever. These are all products that come from here.
Okay, so you know, I'm not gonna go straight to a plant-based diet. That's not me. You know, that's not something I'm willing to do personally, because I'm pretty tall as an individual and pretty.
But is this like another health concern?
I think it's more of a health concern because, like,
well,
for me,
again, understand in this hypothetical, you know unequivocally, beyond a shadow of a doubt, in this particular hypothetical that we're inside of right now in the discussion, your health will not be negatively impacted in the slightest.
Well, I'm not gonna go like. I'm just saying in general that I'm not gonna just eat like straight vegetables.
Okay, let's say it takes you like three months to transition. You're saying that you would start that process and transition within 3 months.
Like with what exactly? Just eat plants?
Yeah, transition to a fully vegan approved diet.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't do it.
Then yeah, we want to discuss what's the reasoning. What's the reasoning and justification for not doing that in this situation?
For me, okay, just for me. I'm not saying for every individual, but for me, right?
For me.
I don't see enough calories in it.
Again,
Bro.
You keep pointing to some kind of health concern.
He's saying the
I'm telling
dumbest
you,
thing.
there will be no health implications that will be negative upon your body by doing this action.
I'm just saying
Calories,
the amount I would
though.
have to eat just to be full.
Yeah, there will
gotta
be
eat.
options for you that allow you to eat in a way that makes you feel full in the exact same way. All practical concerns that are on the table, I'm not concerned about practicality right now. We can talk about practicality in a moment. The whole point of me giving you this hypothetical scenario is to see what you would do given all practical concerns are out the window. So this practical concern about, I think I would need to eat like far more volume to feel like, you know, satiated and full, that's out the window as well. You will have verbatim the exact same amount of food that you're consuming, right? So again, like, that's another practicality, buddy. I also addressed that. The cost will also be the same. I'm asking you what you would do in a literal, like, ideal scenario.
Okay. So you're saying if ideally, right, that farmer just quit, right? And they
don't
just
quit. They move from animal agriculture to plant agriculture. They do something else.
Like, I think if they started making, I don't know how much they're making in vegan or vegetarian like food for, you know, converting over at the current moment. And I can't give you statistics for it, but I think I just farm for myself.
Buddy, are you saying that you would farm plants for yourself or what?
Both. All the above.
Okay, but buddy, what we're seeking is again, the cost will be the same. The available jobs will be the same. The satiation of the food will be the same. The nutrition of the food will be the same. The accessibility of the food will be the same. Everything practical that your mind can conceive of is exactly the same. The only difference is that one will involve food that comes from the direct exploitation of a sentient being to produce it, and the other will not. Would you then say that you should change?
Probably not really, because
Okay, then what's the moral justification to do that?
Okay, so if it's the cost is the same, right, and we're putting
everything is the same.
Every bit is the same, okay. And you're saying the justification for it is because my justification for it is because, I mean,
your justification right now is just because I want to. That's your
not because I want to, because I don't want to have to eat more in volume.
Dude, I just went over this with you. I said it's exactly the same in the plant-based scenario. There's no difference.
I don't want to have to eat more in volume, though. I genuinely,
Buddy, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth when I say that is not in this hypothetical? The hypothetical is that it is exactly the same amount of volume. There's no increase. There's no change.
What's my reason? I don't want to have to eat like more in volume.
You won't, buddy. That's the whole point of this hypothetical. It's a made up scenario to see what
but you're trying to like say that if I had to, right, I would just have to.
No, if you have to, I'm asking you what you would do in this scenario. The scenario is that everything is exactly the same. Everything is equal. The amount of volume that you have to consume to get the nutrition that is helpful for you is verbatim exactly the same. There is zero difference in this hypothetical, thought experiment. This is just a thought experiment to see what you would do in this kind of scenario. If everything was beyond ideal, what would you do in this scenario? The whole point of this is for us to answer like outside of some practical concern, because the volume thing is a practical concern, right? It has nothing to do with like
that's
the
what
ethics.
we're trying to say right here, like volume, right? And that's what we both have in our minds right now. But if we're talking about like, general practicality in both ways, right? And I was just, I'm not saying forced to, but if farmers went away, I guess I just, had to pick up something every now and then that was technically plant-based.
No. Like again, you still have the option to choose to pay, like for the exploitation items, right? You could pay for something that comes from directly exploiting a cow. That is an option that you could either pay for and say that I want to do this just because I want to do it, or you could say that this is ethically wrong, especially considering I can get the same amount of nutrition that I require with the same amount of volume and everything else, right? The price is the same, the jobs available is the same, the economy is the same, the exact food that you consume is the same in terms of the overall quantity and volume that you consume to be healthy, no matter whether you're consuming plant-based or if there's an inclusion of animal-based. There is no difference there. So there's a timer on you right now because I've been over this hypothetical like 5 times now. You understand in this hypothetical there is zero difference.
What is the
moral justification to keep doing it in this hypothetical scenario?
Well, because like a lot of their bread is made of milk, and I don't want to they have a job. Those animals have a job. And our job,
buddy, do you think that
he's not tracking?
Yeah, he's really not. But buddy, do you understand? Do you understand that people would consider? Buddy, do you think if someone said that dogs have a job and that particular job that they've assigned to that animal is a dog fighting ring, do you think simplicity's sake of applying a job to an animal means that the job is now quote unquote justified?
You're saying dog fighting in general?
Yes, they've assigned this job to this animal. The job is to be in a dogfighting ring. Is that now justified simply because a human ascribed a job to them?
Not particularly, but that can't go like with other cows and such, because that would be like you're the subject as a dog.
What?
Yeah,
maybe you should talk to Rowdy Girl and get some ideas, or Ben, the vegan farmer. Because I don't think we can help him at this point.
He can't even understand the basic hypothetical. I don't know, like how much further we could go in any conversation with this. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous, buddy. Like, again,
I'm just trying to get
I'm not trying to get a gotcha on you. I'm just trying to see what you would do in an ethically ideal scenario, right? where everything is exactly the same. We can talk about the practicalities after. The reason I'm asking you this question is to not waste time discussing with someone who has no moral value for these animals whatsoever, right? If it's the case that there would be no difference in job opportunities, no difference in the economy, no difference in your nutrition, no difference even in the amount of volume of food that you need to eat or anything like that, everything is exactly the same no matter what item you consume, basically. The only difference now is basically desire. The only difference would be that like you get some like pleasure or enjoyment or whatever it is out of consuming the animal product versus the non-animal product. And if that's the case, then that's just built on a want, not a need of any kind. And I'm asking, what's the justification for doing this to this animal when it's purely for personal desire?
Well, I think it's more like taste.
Right.
Like
is it
desire.
justified to unalive an animal for taste?
But, and then, not just that, you're saying, well, I can't talk about
to try to make some kind of claim for something that's needed for humans to survive? If so, that's not part of the hypothetical.
Right, I'm just saying, I can't talk about practicality, but if we're talking about just, you know, most people, I would say, it's a lot of, like, dopamine, like, I don't have my timer's ending, you're probably about to kick me, aren't you?
I mean, that's up to the host.
I just don't feel like you're getting anywhere with
Yeah,
it.
one more comment.
You keep circling the idea of
I
necessity.
feel like it's a lot of it, you know, if we're going out of, you know, people's way, right? I feel like it's more of a want.
Yeah, so why is it a justification to do these things to these animals if it's just for a simple, trivial desire? Not like anything remotely close to a need.
Like a taste, because you know, a lot of like foods, you know, I like tasty food. You like tasty food?
Oh,
yeah,
we have
your
some
favorite
good tasty food.
Right. I mean, is your favorite food on this planet plain boiled chicken? Do you think if I served that to a large group of people, they would think that that's a tasty food?
I wouldn't eat boiled chicken, right? But
and that's the point of that sentiment, is that food's taste is derived largely from, you know, seasoning, sauces, marinades, rubs, the way and method in which you cooked. Was it smoked? Was it pan fried? Was it barbecued? Whatever. These are the things that ingrain so much more of the flavoring that we associate with tasty food, not the animal's flesh in and of itself. Especially in like the majority of cases, like most meat that most people consume, the most consumed meat on the planet is chicken. So if it's the case that chicken just innately tastes good by itself, then just raw chicken or plain boiled chicken would be everyone's favorite delicacy if it was the case that just the meat by itself was astoundingly good.
Yeah, I think it's also a texture thing too.
See, he's just bringing up stuff. He's not.
You're not providing an actual justification. Like, do you think if someone enjoyed the texture of a dog, that they should unalive that dog?
All right, we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
He's not.
It's just not, like, it's such a simple hypothetical, and like people just make it so like obtuse with no need. Like, it's simple. Like, it's not needed whatsoever from any like practical metric you could think of. It's not needed. What is the justification?
Yeah, and I thought in your hypothetical the taste was the same too, but maybe I missed that.
I wanted to just work with that one for a moment, but yeah, because like, I mean, even that would like be, you know, I can understand maybe if it was like the case that like consuming plant-based tasted like, I don't know, like the gruel or slop that you see on like the ship in the Matrix or whatever. Like, maybe if that was like what we were eating in plant-based world, then maybe. But like, it's
But
not
he
like
wasn't.
that.
He was being polite. So, you know, you think that when they're being polite that you can get through to them, but that's not always the case. But sometimes it is. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, if someone isn't listening, then they're just not listening.
Yeah.
You can't, like, I mean...
In some ways he was, but just didn't...
like, it's very much like the, God, what's the meme? It's like Patrick and SpongeBob, where, like, you know, the guy's like, hey, is this your wallet? It's like, no, that's not my wallet. It's like, okay, well, I pulled up this card here, and it says on the ID that, you know, it's Patrick Starr's wallet. Is your name Patrick Starr? Yep. Then this must be your wallet. No, that's not my wallet.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. All right, Zach, you're up. We did have a few more requests, so I wanted to get to these other requests. And I kept streaming because the viewers went back up again. So, but now they seem to be ticking back down. But we'll get through the last couple requests here. Zach, are you here? I see some people talking about the bingo game. I saw somebody talking about adding like dogs in and other things. If you have ideas about changing some things on Animal Justice 21, join the Discord. Send me a message. If you want to regularly add, like, you know, have a place to add ideas like that, there are hidden channels on the Discord that we can put you in that's like our contributors to the projects. So if you want to be part of that, just reach out on Discord. Yeah, Cheddar's here. He's got his own area though. I don't bring him out when Daphne's in here because Daphne is a little bit weird around the cat. She's a lot better now. Like I only bring them out when they have my full focus. I don't want to let them run around together. She used to like kind of be crazy towards the cat. Now she's pretty chill, so they would probably be fine. But we've been working on her cat reactivity. I guess Zach's not here. Come back up later, Zach.
There was somebody else, I thought.
Yeah.
2-lane blacktop. Do you want to get them up here? No,
Yeah, I just added them up, but I don't see them. They got a request. Or they got to accept the request. Or whatever. Anybody else want to come up and have the last conversation? We got over 40,000 likes, which is awesome. We got over 1 million likes in the first month of doing TikTok lives. So thanks everybody. Like, that's awesome. I think we got over 40,000 comments, probably maybe over 41,000 comments. We got 40,000 views, 1 million likes, like 100 hours of streaming, all within the first month. Well, like 30, I think today's 32 days. So very cool. Anybody want to come up? Zach, do you want to come up? I don't know if some people were coming up today and their audio wasn't working, like several people, so I don't know if that's a TikTok thing or what, but how do you say his name? Jerry Moss? Jerry Moss? Somebody said jump in his live, he needs help.
Sounds fake. I just pulled up, I was just looking really quick. I mean, I just pulled up my my computer and pulled up my other account, and it looks like Jeremy has already dropped that guy. So whoever was there is gone.
That whole like virtual world that he created is really cool.
Yeah, it's just he's using VR chat, and yeah, just putting up a bunch of like custom models and stuff that he either made or downloaded and whatnot from there. It's pretty awesome.
All right, well, I don't know if we're gonna have any more requests. I think that might be it for today then. We streamed a lot today, so that's cool. We didn't get to 1,000 views in this stream. We got over 800 though. We were over 500, I think, earlier. So total, we got over 1,000 views today, which is awesome. I can't really go over the conversations because I didn't take any notes. We had a couple of people. I think we had a couple of decent conversations. The stream earlier I was doing like street outreach. And I met a lady that's been vegan for like 20 years. She's been vegetarian for like 20 more years before that. So that was really cool. Met her on the street. Somebody just joined Animal Justice. Is in the Discord. I'm not sure. Is that Vegan Travel? Was that you? Was it Donna?
Yeah, but I joined a while ago. I'm just like playing around with the website now. So I guess that is Discord in your Animal Justice page.
On
Okay.
the chat page. Yeah, it goes to the Discord too to give me notifications. So yeah, you just put it in the chat. So that's cool. Donna just joined. The Donna that's on the Animal Justice chat, that's Vegan Travel, who's been joining the lives for people that aren't
I'm policing them for you.
Yes.
When you're out showing your dog off.
Very cool. I appreciate you joining.
I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Like you said, there's a bingo in here. Where's the bingo?
If you go to the community page.
Yeah.
And then there's a games tab.
Oh, okay.
And there might be some people playing. There might be people in there playing right now. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I see your. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't see the bingo. No, maybe I'm looking at wrong. I'm older, so I don't pick up as quickly.
There was when you first join, you might have gone past it already, but when you first join,
okay, I see it here.
There is a tour that'll take you through the whole site and kind of show you everything. So if you do sign up, if you're a new sign up, then you might want to go through the tour because there's a lot of features. Yeah, so if you're looking for something specific, do the tour and it'll show you where it is. I wonder if maybe we should add a button to be able to do the tour again.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I think a lot of people just like skip it, and then probably might want to go back and actually look at it. So.
Does anybody win if they get bingo?
Yeah, you win. If it keeps track of how many times you win bingo, and you can go up the leaderboard. So like, there's leaderboards for a bunch of the different things. But yeah,
I won bingo on the cruise ship I was on.
Nice.
I won like $380, and then I went and spent it, and I got the Meta glasses because I didn't have to pay for them.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's the first generation, so it's not that great, but it's fun, whatever. Crop tests, okay.
Oh, you know what? Maybe there's not a bingo leaderboard. There's achievements though. So if you win bingo one time, you get one of the achievements. If you win it like 5 times, you get the next one. If you win it like 20 times, you get the next one. So.
Got it.
Yeah, there's leaderboards for other things, but then there's a lot of achievements you can get by doing different things on that app. Excuse me.
Claim. Okay.
What's up, Nelf? Yeah, I'm just about to end. I've been streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop.
For most of the day. I gotta go
good
take care of
chatting
the
with you.
dogs. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Keith. That was that was a really tough conversation. So
yeah, whatever.
That was.
It didn't need to. It was in actuality is a very easy conversation. He just like made it way harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, it was a little crazy. Like I always say, I hope there's other people listening to that conversation and they're just like sitting there like, actually understanding what you're saying and just, they can see how ridiculous it is when some people try they want to stay ignorant, like maybe he knew the answer to the question, he just didn't want to say it, like there's something holding him back.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like literally every practical concern your mind can possibly conceive of and come up with is accounted for in this hypothetical. It's just about one causing needless oppression to a sentient being, and then the other option does not. Should you go with the one that does not? Well, I would have to eat a lot of volume, and no, dude. We went over this.
Man.
That's not in the hypothetical. God damn.
That was so crazy. We have one more guest that just requested up. Maybe we can bring up one more person real quick. But we're just gonna do like a couple of minutes. Hopefully.
Hello?
How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going for you?
All right.
No, I just came here to like genuinely ask questions.
Okay.
Is this like about vegan?
It sounded like you were gonna say veganism. Your phone cut out.
Like, yeah. Sorry, somebody called me. But like, is this about being vegan?
Yeah. Have you ever thought about being vegan?
Yeah, I have. That's why I was just like, why do you choose are you vegan, and why do you choose to be vegan?
So veganism is an ethical principle to reject exploitation of animals. So animals are sentient, right? They have emotions. They have a desire to live. I feel like that should be respected. Therefore, I'm vegan. Does that kind of sound like that aligns with your values? You got to stay in the app if you want to respond.
Grid, we can't hear you when you're outside of the app. You have to come back into it. You got another phone call.
Hopefully he'll check the resource out. You guys are trying to get to 50,000 likes. That's awesome. I see all the hearts coming. We're almost there. We'll end the stream when we get to 50,000 likes. I love my steak and deer meat. Yikes. It's not your steak and deer meat. It's a cow's body and a deer's body. Vegans are entitled. Vegans are entitled? Bro. Who do you think's actually, like, take a step back and think about what's actually going on. Vegans are standing up for animals that are exploited. If you are not vegan, you're looking at an animal and saying that your body is for me to do whatever I want to it, basically. And you want to say that vegans are the entitled ones. What's up, Total Liberation Now? You guys are awesome. I'm not sure who exactly that is. I see you guys here. I know there's a couple people there. If you're not following Total Liberation Now on TikTok, go check them out. Nelf is gonna go cut the grass. Oh my goodness. I thought vegans weren't supposed to cut the grass. Thank you for the heart. Alright, well I hope maybe if Grit is still here, it says he's still a viewer. Hopefully he'll go check out the resource, animaljustice21.org. If you really want to know about veganism and you want some help with whatever, that's a great resource. It's got a ton of other resources. You can figure out anything that you need. So yeah, we just flew past 50,000 likes. Appreciate it, everybody. I always kind of do a little recap on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm ending my TikTok stream, you can always just come. Don't do that. You can always just come over to YouTube, and I normally stream for like 5 more minutes and look at some of the stats and stuff like that. So if you, whoa. give me a follow if you want to come and chat another time. If you're just watching and you haven't, you don't know what this. Nova's got her butt on me. Yeah, just give me a follow and we can chat another time. Let me know if you have any questions about veganism. Friends Not Food. The cattle farm. Is it a sanctuary? Boggs Cattle Farm. Look at her tail. That's Nova's curly tail. Next to my head. Big curly tail. Curly butt. Whoa, Daphne, that was crazy. She snapped at Nova. I mean, they just play like that, but like that was kind of aggressive looking. She looks really scary, but she's just a big baby. All right, well, I'm leaving. See you, Keith. See you, everybody else. Bye, Neil. Bye, Friends Not Food. I wonder about that person's cattle farm. Sounds fake. See you later. Tad was hanging out. Carlos, give me a follow. Come back and we'll talk another time. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but... See ya. Nova butt. We did get 10 new followers. Nice. We were at 9 new followers for a while until the very end there. So I guess somebody followed me at the end. 863 views. 6 gifters. 39 cents. Nova, we're rich now. 39 cents. 39 cents. This week. This whole week. We've made 65 cents, Nova. That seems kind of low. Nova, you're worth more than 65 cents, Nova. I'm sorry. Whoa, my co-host. Nova, get back here. She just wants to be super close, but she doesn't want me to touch her. She's been laying with her head on my lap half the time we've been sitting here. Okay, I gotta do this quick because I gotta go take care of the dogs. The performance comments were 99%. Yeah, 890 comments. There's always like a little bit more comments than views. Nova. 53,000 likes. 3-hour duration, which is super long. So it's got to be 99% for each. It's got to be 99% comments, 98% gifters. Oh, we were lacking on gifters. 98% views and 99% likes. 98, 98, 98, 99, and 99. Damn. So we were close to getting all 99s. Very good live here. The other one this morning wasn't as good, but oh, here it says 888 comments. 888. Nova, you can't eat that. Mostly from the US. We had 36 guests. That's a lot. we didn't have any guests earlier because we were just doing like street outreach stuff.
We could talk about God real quick if you want. It's fair.
So we got Jerry Moss. That's such a strange name to an American. Jerry Moss. I don't know how to say that. Definitely go check out his channel. He's a cat. He's a cat wearing a sweatshirt, and he's in this virtual world, and he's just got all this stuff all around. I wanted to put up Animal Justice 21 on the challenges page that he has. That would be really cool. Maybe I'll send him a message about it. Can you see her back there? She's got one of my coffee container. It's got like a big ass lid on it. Like she can barely fit it in her mouth. It looks really funny. Who had the most likes? I don't know if it shows me who has the most or who likes the most. I wonder, can I go back and look at the stuff again? Is this just in 30 days? 28 days. Oh, okay. Wait, what about the I didn't look at the badges or whatever. I know we got over 1 million likes though. That's cool. I mean, I kind of knew what they were anyway. It tells me my top gifters, I guess, over it tells me my top gifters, which is Spooky. Thank you, Spooky. Engaged guests. Zara has the top time spot for being the most engaged guest, and then it tells me my top viewers, and Spooky's also my top viewer, and then Sounds Fake is my second top viewer, and then Dashing Grandpa is my third top viewer. That's from like all my streams. I can probably see like custom. Let's see. Let's go to. Does it tell me the specific people that liked? Our streams. This stream. Did you get it open? At least I know she can't choke on anything because it's like a giant cat. Okay, wait, now I got back to the, that's cool, I can see all the stats even after I leave that. Unique viewers, which is something that I would need to, I wonder if I can see unique viewers of all my views. It's actually pretty high. It's like 600 unique viewers for 860 views. Yeah, it doesn't, I can't break down the likes to like who liked the most. It tells me who sent the most gifts and who has the most watch time. But also 71% of people came from live recommendations, so we get a lot of, that's probably close to the unique viewers. It would be cool to see that, like the top 3. Are you okay? What's wrong? I gotta go check on all the dogs. I'll be back tomorrow. What was that? Nova just went. Nova? Are you hungry? You want to go outside? No. She always does it when I say hungry. Hungry? Go get Daff. Go get her. Go get her. Wow, she's literally standing against me. But if I go to give you a hug, she's gonna break my arm. You touch me, I'll break your arm. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Is anybody else live? I always forget to try to point people to other people's lives. I guess I could look on the animal justice site. Oh no. That was weird. It looked very strange for a minute. Vegan Stoner Lady is live. I can't see this. Jeremy's live? Is that? Yeah. Alright, well I will see you over in their streams. Go follow a Vegan Stoner Lady. Nova, stop! She's tearing that thing up. Like you can see her. She's being bad. Nova, when you tear that up, you won't be able to lay on it anymore. Oh my god. She's wild. Peace.